Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing well. With that being said, guys, I want to jump right into it. In the comment section, I do have the link in case somebody wants to jump on. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I want to start with you guys who are retirees. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the Survivor Benefit Program for military retirees has been reopened by Congress. This is your opportunity to sign up for SBP for your spouse. For those of you who did not sign up during an enrollment period, you do have the opportunity to do it now. I'll show you where it is right here. The Survivor Benefit Plan for military retirees. So for those of you who have spouses, you didn't get the opportunity to sign up for the program before it closed. It is now reopened. I will put the link to this particular article in the chat. That way, whoever wants to go back and read through it and make sure you understand it, you have the opportunity to sign up. So if something happens to you, instead of your spouse getting nothing, your spouse will be able to collect. Oops, this is the wrong one. It didn't put the one I wanted on there. Put the link here. Let me try to do that again. But this is the Survivor Benefits Program. Where is this? I guess I got to stop sharing it first. That's that one. Wow, it won't give me the link now. Oh, I know where the link is. I know another place I can get the link. But again, if you have any questions about that, go ahead and ask the questions now. But I would suggest that you guys read that article real quick. You should have gotten some kind of notification in the mail if you are a military retiree. All right, I'm going to come back and put this back into the community page a little later. But that is the first one for you military retirees. If you are a retiree, okay, and you are not on the Survivor Benefit Plan, I suggest highly you read into it and you sign up for it to protect your spouse, okay? All right, Comeback Survivor, what's going on, man? How you doing? Kool-Aid, hey, did you hear about the celebrity young man that was robbed and beaten? And yeah, that was a while back. There's been all kinds of stuff happening here, but that was a while back. Yeah, it was a few weeks ago. All right, so let's move from the retirement plan to another issue real quick. I don't know how aware you guys are of this one, but they have been changing the names of all the bases. I don't know if you guys have been following this at all. I put a post in the community page. Here it is right here, halfway through base name changes, business as usual across the Army. So let me go down here and show you which ones have changed. But Fort Benning has gone from Fort Benning to Fort Moore. It is now called Fort Moore, no longer Fort Benning. And if you go to this article, this is again in the community page. Here is a list of all the ones that have been changed so far. What we got? Fort Barefoot was Fort Pickett. so on and so forth. Here's a list of them. And again, you can find this information on the community page. So if you call and you asking or you're searching the web for a specific base, it may not come up if you don't know the correct name, but they are going through and changing all of the names from what they were before to the new names that are out now. I don't know the history of the name changes, and some are coming up like Fort Bragg. They're going to do that one on June 2nd. Fort Pope, Fort Gordon, so on and so forth. So, yeah, it's happening. For those of you who are wondering about the base name changes, it is happening. Yeah, you late on that one. Yeah, there's been a whole lot of stuff been going on here in Medellin, Colombia. To be quite honest with you, I stopped putting stuff out there because I live here. You know, it's one of those things where you have to, when you're walking around certain place, you got to watch what you say and what you do. Okay, not every person here looks at it the same way you do. So in the States, you can say pretty much whatever, freedom of speech, whatever. You know, most people, they can care less. They'll just ignore you. Where here, if you're just constantly putting out negative information and you run across a certain group of people, it could be detrimental to your health. I'll put it that way. So I try to be more mindful of information that I put out there, especially when it comes to negative news about this country. All right. It's in the news. Anybody can Google El Colombiano, Minuto 30, El Tiempo. You can take your time, go look at all that stuff, but I'm not going to be just putting stuff out there that's easily obtainable online. I'll just put it that way because everybody doesn't look at it the same way. All right. Okay. And then one other thing I had is that active duty troops are now moving to the U.S. border again. I think Mike has spoke about this either on my channel or his channel, but they're sending troops back to the U.S. to the southern border again. What is it going to be? 1,500 troops for 90 days. Supposedly, there's going to be a surge of migrants trying to enter through the southern border. So they're sending 1,500 active duty troops to the border, you know, along with 2,500 guardsmen who are currently deployed to the border as part of the year-long mission. So that's currently happening right now. Don't know if you guys are aware of that, but that's what's going on. But that's just a distraction. If they still want to get in, there's many ways to still get in. They're not covering the entire southern border. They're pretty much covering where they know people are coming through, and they're trying to assist Homeland Security. But being quite honest with you, if they want to come in, they can still get in. There's ways for them to get in. You know, I've had people here ask me about coyotes in Mexico and what do I know about them. And I'm like, I don't know nothing about them. But people here, there's ways to find information out. There's ways to get into the United States. If you got enough money, you can get in. So that may deter some people, but if somebody is really determined to get in, they will get in. Only thing the military can do but watch. Yeah, they can't touch them. They're not going to pull any kind of weapons. That's not going to happen. So I really don't know what the point of some of this is, or what it is they think they're going to do, because they're not going to do much. That's real talk. You're 100% on that, Mr. B. They're not going to do much. All right. Now, are there any other questions? I know there's probably a game going on tonight. I don't know if there's another boxing match tonight or what, but are there any other questions that you guys have tonight? So I went through the military retirement SBP is reopened. So if you're a military retiree, you definitely want to go check that out. I went through the base name changes that are going through right now, and Southern troops being sent to the southern border, active duty and guardsmen. Okay. Now, is there any other topics you guys have or any other questions that you have at this point? Because I wouldn't mind getting off early tonight. I do have something else I could be doing, to be quite honest with you. But let's see what you guys got tonight. Any questions at all? No games today. No. There's no games. Let's see. Isn't Philly and Boston tonight, or was it earlier today? I don't even know. I was out today, looking at apartments. I don't even know. Let's see. NBA games today. I thought it was Philly and Boston today. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they tomorrow. But I know the Lakers and the Nuggets are done. They're going to play each other when? Sunday, Monday, whenever that is. And the only one that's left, no, there's two left. No. There's one left. Philly and Boston. That's the only one that's left because Miami won too. Yeah, that's it. I don't know when Philly and Boston plays, and I thought they played tonight to get it over with, but I don't know. All right. Any questions you guys have, man, or any other topics you guys want to cover real quick before I get ready to get off? Because it's going to be a short stream tonight, ladies and gentlemen, if no one jumps on. Just keeping it 100. I just had those couple things, and I wanted to make sure I talk about that retirement plan for you military veterans out there, for you retired military veterans out there. You definitely want to look in that if you have not enrolled in that program. It's definitely going to help your loved one, especially your spouse. If you have not enrolled, this is your opportunity here in 2023 to enroll in that retirement pension program. Or survivor benefit plan. That's what it's called, the survivor benefit plan. All right, guys. So any other questions? Going once. Any other questions? Going twice. If there's not any other questions, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and shut this stream down early. Let me see. Got one from Mr. B. Let's see. Increase. Do you use the easy form? Yes, for increase. It's going to be the same form. There's not a different form that you're going to use if you're just applying. Because if you do it online right now through eBenefits or through va.gov, it's the same form. You're applying for an increase. So it's not going to be any different. Blank slate. What's going on, man?
What you talking about? You shutting the screen down early, man. What's going on? It's a short muster. Well, we got a 4-day weekend or something?
Yeah, I was going to shut it down, man, if nobody was going to jump on early and work on something else I had in the works. But it's all good. I mean, I could do it later. What's going on with you tonight?
I'm not doing nothing, man. Just getting my field day on, man. Got some fajitas on the grill, man. You know, trying to get my protein levels up. What's up with you?
Oh, nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just going through this stuff right quick because you're a retiree, but you're not married. You know about the SBP plan, right? Survivor benefit plan for retirees.
The who what? The LBG plan.
The SBP Survivor benefit plan. But if you're not married, yeah, but if you're not married, it won't do you any good. But if you know some retirees who are married who didn't sign up for it, this is their opportunity because it's been closed.
It's closing, you say?
It was closed. Congress just opened it back up so retirees can sign up again. I'll show you what it is. Instead of me trying to explain it all, I'll let you see exactly what it is and what it pays to your
What's going on on your side of town, man?
On my side of town?
What's going on in El Poblado? Anybody getting killed?
Oh, of course. You know, they getting jacked up here. That was a dude that got jacked up last night. Shit. That ain't nothing new here, dude. Nothing new.
Markel, did you see the place where they found that damn Swedish foreigner?
Yeah.
Man, that shit looked like Mad Max, man.
Bro, he was drugged out of his mind.
You got to be drugged out your mind to end up there.
He was literally drugged out of his mind, man. And every time somebody asks me, bro, and I keep telling, I said, look, man, if you hear chasing prepagos, anything can happen to you. I'm not trying to hate. I'm just telling you facts from living here. Anything can happen to you.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. B, man? It's good to see you, man. How you doing?
Well, I was gonna tell Markel I want a baby kids. It ain't time. It ain't time to go.
There you go. Thank you, Mr. B. I guess that's what B and Mr. B stands for, baby kid.
Man, y'all. Hey, but here it is right here though, Blank Slave. You know any retirees who are married? Are you a retiree, Mr. B?
I don't want to see that shit.
Oh yeah,
because these damn retirees got too much shit anyway, man. I'm jealous. I'm hating. I'm pocket watching right now.
Oh man, get out of here.
They got.
Hey, Blank State, stop being a player hater. Come on, man.
Get out of here talking about
you right.
Yeah, you talking about you
right.
hating on what?
Hey man, my B12 low shit. I got something wrong with me. I just start hating now. That's probably why motherfuckers out here hating, man. They B12 be low.
Man, I did. Hey, Blank Slate, I did that 20, bro. I did that 20. I just say that, man.
Mr. B, you did 20 in the Air Force. That's like 2 in the Navy.
Oh
damn!
Oh no! I don't know, Blank Slate. I don't know about that. Come that flight line.
No.
That's beat down.
No. I know exactly where you come from. My pops did. My pops did 22 or 23 in the Air Force, man.
Yeah, and my uncle did 28.
Hold on, man. Let me get on to check this grill. Shit.
28 in the Air Force?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he knew I think his close friend was the first black chief master sergeant in the Air Force. Barnes. Okay. He knew him. But yeah, man. I did 20 when you do 20 years, if you want to go beyond that, you got to be all in.
Yeah, no.
Because I tell you what, once you get past 10 years, you gotta stay. You get past you get past that 10-year point. It's just that you're losing. If you jump out, you lost everything. You might as well stay. They got you.
Once you cross 10 years, ain't no point in getting out at that point. You might as well just stay. You more than halfway there.
Yeah, no point in retiring.
Hey, Markel. Speaking of that 10-year mark, man, I was at about nine year mark, man. I just picked up E6, and I had my second patella tendon rupture.
Damn.
And them some bitch were talking about They were talking about medically retirement. Well, medically discharge me. They didn't say retire. They was talking about medically discharge me. And I told him, I said, damn, man. I said, I'm about to come up on my 10-year mark, man. I was stationed out there in Sigonella, Sicily, man. And my whole day consisted of going to physical therapy. I had physical therapy 3 times a week. They said, man, we got to let you go.
Blank slate.
Well, I had a job still. You know, I was in the military. And I was a subject matter expert, man, and an inspector. So, but I couldn't climb on top of the aircraft. That's the big, I don't know if you remember them. You guys know them big ass MH-53s, them 53s, them big old ass black helicopters, man. It's hard to get on top of them things, man, when you ain't got your shit right. So I was at the true crossroads, man. I tell you. And then I had orders at hand. You know, I had orders, and I was awaiting orders to transfer to Japan, man. Ship's company to go on board a ship, which is definitely not where I needed to be. And they wouldn't let me transfer because I was on med hold. Because they was, and I talked to the doctor. And I said, "Look here, doc." I say, "Man, look here, man." I say, "Man, I'm about to come up on 10 years, man. I just made E6. I ain't even getting paid for it yet. I'm frocked." You know what I mean? I say, "Man, don't kick me out of this motherfucker." He said, "I tell you what." He said, "I tell you what I do, man. He said, I'm gonna put you on that treadmill. He said, if you can run the PRT requirements time on that treadmill, I stroke the pen and let you transfer. Look here, Markel.
You didn't care what happened. You were gonna make that time.
Look here, man. I'm from the projects, and ever since I stepped out of them projects as a teenager, my number one goal was to never ever have to live in one of them motherfuckers ever again. And that's all I had on my mind was going back to motherfucking Houston and having to live among the have-nots. The have-nots and the what-nots is what I like to call them. They the have-nots and the what-nots. That man, that dude started that treadmill, and the first thing happened, the first 2 minutes, I was good. Then my shoe came unlaced. Oh, cheap ass New Balance came unlaced. I say, fuck all that. I say, if I'm going down on this motherfucking machine right here, right now, in this motherfucking hospital, right there on if anybody know anything about Sigonella, Sicily, you know NAS 1, NAS 2. I was on NAS 1 hospital running my PRT, man. And I tell you, man, I ran the fuck out of that motherfucker. I ran that bitch like I ran it like I ain't never had an injury. Cause that was my second knee surgery.
Damn.
Hey, blank slate.
And you know what? That doctor looked at me and he said, I can't do nothing but honor my word. Because he didn't think I was gonna do it. And I walked up off that motherfucker, got my shit signed off, and my division officer was running to the hangar bay and told me, say, hey man, are you trying to get out, or are you re-enlisted? I say, man, I just talked to the detailer. Shit, I'm on my way up out of this motherfucker. He was the last one to know.
Blank slate. You know what they told me? See, I went through 4.
What's that?
I went through 4 medical boards, and all of a sudden they told me, they said, you too dangerous for the flight line. We only gonna let you go 2. You only can work 2 places, the hospital and admit. I said, what? They said you can work in the hospital and admit. After that, you can't work nowhere else. You too dangerous. So they kicked me off the flight line. So that's why I went to the hospital. So I started working in the hospital. They kicked me off the flight. They kicked me off the flight line. And I know about what you're talking about. Because you climb on top of one of those aircraft or the helicopter, and you lose your balance, and that's a long way down. See, people don't realize they think them airplanes is not that high up off the ground. Man, you fall off one of them aircraft, boy. hit that concrete. I'm gonna tell you right now, you become a new person. I'm serious. I believe I probably fell off some aircraft a few times, but I can't remember. But I know I did, because I'm telling you,
so you fell off a few times. God damn.
Yeah, because you snow removal, you gonna fall off. You take, sometimes you have to take the snow off the aircraft. See, y'all think that on a flight line, they have the snow plow come out there. Oh no, you ain't getting rid of that. You ain't get close to that aircraft with no snow plow. You know what they say? Get your shovel, and you shovel around that aircraft. You got to shovel. Oh. You got to get the man. I'm telling you, you talk about backbreaking. You got 26 aircraft. That's a long day.
Howard wearing.
Damn, Mr. B, you say, hold up, Mr. B, you said 23 aircraft?
26.
Woo!
That's
y'all must got a big ass fucking outfit.
Man, hold up, blank slate. I've been on a base where we had 4 squadrons. They had 26 aircraft. That's how the Air Force rolled, brother.
Okay, four squadrons, 26.
Yep.
Okay, that sounds about right. 4 26.
Hey, when you got to do snow removal around aircraft, you know, blank slate that snow.
No, I don't know nothing about no snow removal. No. I'm West Coast. I'm West Coast sailor. I don't know nothing about no snow.
hey, you talk about beat down. You talk about beat down, man. You know about the fly. Let's beat down. It's cold out there.
Hey, let me show you guys this real quick. All right. So this is an apartment blank slate in Savanetta. Howard's seen this, but Mr. B and blank slate have not seen this. I went and looked at this today, Howard. I'm gonna explain something to you real quick. You ready?
Ready.
What's the context behind the apartment, Markel? What's the context?
Well, I'm looking at a new place to move to, so I'm looking at apartments, and I looked at that one for Savanetta. I looked at another one today in El Poblado. What's going on, Mike? And I'm curious to know what you think about that apartment.
And how much? That's in the Laura building. The Laura building.
The Laura building in Savanetta?
Yeah.
The Laura building? No, it wasn't the Laura building. Hey, Markel, you don't want me to give it away because I saw.
No. I'm saying the name of the building itself, the Lyra business.
No, I don't even remember the name of the building.
Okay,
I got a picture of it somewhere, but I don't even remember the name of the building.
I bet I can tell.
Give me a price. What do you think?
$900.
How much that is in Savanetta?
Yeah.
You talking about buying or renting?
Renting. Everything's included. Everything you saw there, except for the clothes, is included.
I'd say between $1,200 and $1,400 a month.
No, it's $900. Mr. B was right. Mr. B, no, it's $900. But bro.
Oh, Mr. B said $900.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw it already.
That apartment is so small. If you pay attention to the furniture, I don't know if y'all paid attention to it. If you notice how small everything was, the living room couch wasn't even a full couch; it's a love seat.
Wow!
Outside, the two tables. Did you see how tiny that was? That shit was like children. You go inside that place. It is.
Well, Markel, hold on, Markel.
What you trying to do?
Trying to do the electric slide in that motherfucker or what?
No, but dude.
No, I see. Markel,
tiny for not, bro. No.
I didn't realize, Markel. I didn't realize that because I understand exactly what you're saying. Now I start thinking about it, and because like when you took the picture, like when you showed it and everything, and I was just looking at the amenities and.
Man, that's a nice motherfucking apartment, man, for $900. I didn't know you could find one for $900. I lived in Envigado. I lived in Murano Plaza in Envigado, man. I had 3 bedrooms, and I had a big ass open space. The living room, the kitchen, and the dining room was huge, and the patio, not the patio, the balcony was ginormous.
Right.
And I was paying $1,200 for that. Man, shit, man, that's a good motherfucking apartment, man, for $900 in Sabinette.
No.
You right there, you got everything right there in Sabinette in that small town, man.
No. They got one similar to that without all the furniture in it. You can get for $500 a month without all the furniture.
But that's not a better deal. If you ain't got no, if you gotta go buy your dishes, you gotta buy your couches, beds, and all that shit. Now, granted, I'll give you, I don't like sleeping in used beds. I like to buy my own, I like to pick my own mattress out. But I mean, you're not getting no motherfucking country house, man. I mean,
that's from all that damn hot racking you did. You're not used to sleeping in big bed. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, Barry? Man, I ain't seen you in a long time, man.
What's up?
Yeah.
Blank slate.
Now you got. Let me tell you though, Barry. When you said that, when I was in California, I had a California king.
Exactly.
You fit 3 motherfuckers and a dog in that bitch.
Blank slate. I don't know. For me, if I'm spending money, I'm gonna spend money for what I want. That shit is just too little. It's too little. That is way too little.
Well, okay. I feel you. It's too little
darkness.
for you. It's too little for you. That is not a small apartment, man. That's not.
Bro,
it's not a small apartment compared to the apartments that are in Sabinette.
Yeah, compared to what's in Sabinette, that is correct. Because everything I saw in Sabinette, that shit looked like it was for miniature people. Small. You're not getting a queen in the master bedroom. Ain't happening unless you take the doors off and you squeezing by the bed. I can't do that. You sleeping in a double. What's up, Steele?
What's up, gentlemen?
Yep.
You in the car?
Yeah, live on the road. I'm back in. My son graduated University of Iowa, so I'm back in Illinois right now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the man graduated with no student debt.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's
always
excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, I told him, I said, I need to be like you when I grow up. I said, I wish I had the type of thing, but I ain't mad at him.
What's going on, Barry? I see you got that stogie going.
What you guys doing, man?
I've
been in the shadows for the past couple of weeks, just listening.
Okay. Oh, Steele, you a retiree. You signed up for the military retiree. You signed up for the survivor benefit program when it was open? Because it's open now.
Yeah, I did it when I retired.
Okay. All right. Because they open it back.
They're taking money out my retirement every month.
Oh, so you said they're opening up the survivors benefits again?
Yeah. So for anybody that didn't sign up for it before, this is your opportunity to sign up for it now.
I gotta
sorry about that, fellas. I got shit on the grill.
It's all good.
Hey, what you grilling out there? Some grilling Willie?
Man, I'm grilling some fajitas, man. I got up this morning in a Mexican state of mind. I made me some pico de gallo, got me some guacamole. Shit, I say I might as well throw me some damn fry me some chips tonight and have me some damn fajitas, man. So if you see a Mexican today, kiss him.
You're making everybody hungry, Blank Slate.
Don't nothing beat Mexican food, man.
So yeah, that's my wife's favorite food. This cuisine is Mexican. Me, I'm an Italian person. I like my pasta.
Hey man. If you're an Italian person, I strongly advise you to take a vacation to Italy and taste real authentic Italian food in Italy. You'll never go to Olive Garden again.
Hey, when I was there, I didn't. That's why it's been since.
Well,
they've been cheating.
well, where I'm from,
Hey, that's like Olive Garden is like SpaghettiO.
Chef,
well,
Chef
growing up,
Boyardee.
but growing up, I got a lot of friends that are Italian that their moms and stuff to be cooking that sauce and making that pasta, and that's stuff Olive Garden, man. That when people say Olive Garden Italian food, I start laughing. I said that ain't no Italian food. You gotta
well,
get
first
it.
off, Mr. B, you have to realize, man, because I lived about a couple of less than a mile away from Mount Etna in Sigonella. So Sigonella, the thing about the olives out there and the oranges and all the fruit and vegetables that grow out there, that volcano had buried the city of Catania many years ago. So all that soil has grown up from that lava rock. So that's where you get your blood red oranges, and you get, man, them olives are so damn, the taste, you can't import that taste. You just can't, man. Man, I'm telling you, man, I'm surprised I still got all my fingers and toes, man. Eating that damn food right there. Shout out to Mama Elio's in Sigonella. That old bitch can cook, boy.
That's like turned up the page, man. He turned up. And Markel, man. But I guess I know you asked me about the shirt. Like, what did you say?
Yeah.
You asked. Yeah, I had it in the Army, man. This shirt, I had it all the time. So I got it out 2013, 10 years removed. I had it the whole time, bro. This shirt, the Army shirt. I had more. I lost them. I had a lot of stuff I lost.
Yeah, I was that good. That's PT right there. How you never forget them damn PT uniforms.
It's crazy. I see it in Puerto Plata, bro. Like me going out, I see it, this shirt, but they wear it here. In Dominican, somebody got it. Maybe from a veteran of some sort. And I see it look, had a PT. If I get flashbacks of me running in a PT, man, you already know 0545, man. And sergeant, we had to think called sergeant, so we had to think called so like our first one got mad one time. He checked the barracks. It was our first one. He expected the barracks, bro. He was real mad. So for 2 years when I was a sergeant, we had every morning, every NCO, E5 to E6, had to inspect our soldiers' barracks before PT. So it was like, it's a lot of memory connected to this shirt, man, like PT, bro.
How would you never forget that cover?
I burned all my stuff. I burned all my stuff.
I remember that one, Howard, and the winter one.
Bonfire.
Fucking long sleeves, that gray, thick shit. Yeah. Remember that one, Howard? The winter one? The gray, the long sleeves.
The turn.
Yeah.
I had an Air Force. I had an Air Force bonfire after I got out. I had an Air Force bonfire. All that stuff.
You burned all your stuff? Damn.
Yeah, man. I didn't want to see. I after I got out, that was it. I said I ain't looking back. Nope.
Hey, but thanks for reminding me, Howard, because that's what happens. A lot of you guys don't know this, but a lot of the clothes that you all give away to Salvation Army or whatever, they send that shit overseas. So you'll see all kinds of shit, fireman shirts, uniforms, people walking around that shit. They don't know what the fuck it is. They just got a shirt.
I was like, and I saw from the back, Markel. All right, so I'm on the back, chilling him or whatever. My taxi. The back too. Still know too. You see the Army in the back of these shirts. You got the A. The piece. Yeah, I like that's an Army. Yeah, that's a PD shirt, bro.
Those camouflage,
those steel flexing like 2 Chainz. Pull up to the seal with my ceiling missing.
2 Chainz.
Hey, your mic's off still. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
He ain't talking about nothing.
Blake Slick, you wrong.
Can't hear you, man.
Blake Slick, bro. Hey, but those field jackets and all that kind of stuff, man. Yeah, that stuff is all over the season, man. I be seeing that stuff. I was like, wow. you know, you be seeing people walking around and stuff. You say, man, that look like a GI field jacket.
It is. You know what trips me out, Mr. B, is that you see grown men that I have a My Little Pony shirt on, pink, with a My Little. They don't know what the fuck it is. It's just a shirt, and we see that shit. Be like, wait a minute, my princess. They have a shirt on that say I'm my little princess and all kinds of shit on. You be like,
no clue. No clue.
You right about
it's just a shirt. It's just a shirt.
You right about that, Markel, because I see some shirts and stuff like that. It was crazy. But you know another thing, getting to that, is some Americans walk around here get tattoos on their shoulder, and stuff. Like, you know, like with in Japanese, Korean, and Chinese, you know, and Mandarin, man, they don't, because like you know, when you write in those languages, man, if something is off, oh man, it could be bad what they saying about you on your shoulder. You don't even know what they say.
They look cool. That's all they care about. It look cool.
Yeah, it just look cool.
Hey, Blank Slate, did you hear about the possible coup that was about to happen here?
No, I ain't hear nothing about no coup.
Yeah, they just talked about it in the news. You remember when the president let all his cabinet go?
Yeah.
That was a couple of military leaders getting together, and they were talking about removing him from office.
Wow.
Yeah, you know them military motherfuckers, man. They think they know every damn thing.
All I know is that they
you gotta watch the military motherfuckers.
Y'all have your helicopters ready?
Dude, I already had my bags packed. I told Howard, I done packed up some shit, man. Get ready to fuck out of here.
Hey, I didn't even hear about it, but I already got my plane ticket ready.
I told Howard, man, I said, look, I already got my shit packed. They fuck around and do some shit.
I tell you guys,
out of here.
Hey, Markel, on one Saturday, we were like saying, Markel say, oh, I'm reporting from, so where you at? He said, I'm in California. It's like, what? Markel said,
I tell you, that shit take place because you know it's gonna be crazy as hell.
Yeah, but the only thing, man, I don't know nothing about the politics out here, but the only thing that I think that makes this guy real safe is the fact that he was the mayor of Bogota. And if you get elected in Bogota, that means that's where the money's at. You know. Now you might have to broker a deal with them Cali motherfuckers, you know, because Cali on their own program. But if you the mayor of Bogota, that's the hub right there. So if they gave you the blessing, you're gonna be good. Now the only thing I've been reading about was that vice president, when you know she was all over the news. They was giving her the business because she had the audacity to take 53 motherfuckers to Africa, and they talking about what it's like this bitch up here burning up all this damn good Colombian fuel, you know, doing dog and pony shows. And she told their ass, she said, y'all motherfucker didn't say nothing when I went to Asia, Europe, and America. You know what I mean? So when I go to Africa, now we got a fuel issue, you know.
Wow. But
bro, that's man, they've been giving that woman hell. You know they don't like her. That should let you know right there, Blake.
It's giving her the Obama treatment. She getting Obama treatment.
Bro, you black in this country, they showing you. They show you every year. If you read her Twitter followers, dog, they give that woman pure hell here.
Wow.
No. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what you need to. I'm gonna tell you what you need to follow on Reddit. Go to Reddit. Download if you want to know about what the locals are thinking in the worst possible way. Get you a Reddit account and go to r/Colombia. Them motherfuckers be going off. Wow. They be going off, and like I say, them motherfuckers. If it's gringo related, they hate it. You see what I'm saying? They be going off because that's them young cats, man. And them motherfuckers. They
already talking about gentrification. That's really
that be on that too. That be on that too.
That's really what they headed because you saw the signs, right? Have you seen any of the signs anywhere?
Yeah. I saw all that shit.
Wow.
But it's
They
like
tell
it's,
them
it's
motherfuckers
like
to
this.
go home.
It's like this though. But just think about it, man. And it really shines light on the mentality in Colombia, man. That's the you in El fucking Poblado, and you bitching about gentrification in El fucking Poblado. That's like going to Beverly Hills and saying why they ain't got free water on the streets. Motherfucker is motherfucking Beverly Hills. You don't belong there. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
What the fuck does anybody owe you in El Poblado? Don't take your ass down there. I don't even go down there,
bro.
unless I'm just tricking off money.
Well, you know, it's like El Poblado's got a whole bunch of different subdivisions inside of it. They're really complaining about Manila. You know Manila here? Are you familiar with the Manila area?
Yes.
Manila is where all those digital nomads are. That's really what they're raising hell about. Is the digital nomads moving into that section, raising the rent, and then the digital nomads moving into the regular barrios, raising the rent.
Yeah,
That's
so
what they're upset about.
like so. So what's happening? It's a trickle down effect. See,
Yep.
It's trickle down from the bottom, which is the top, as you're saying, down. So for example, strata 1, strata 6 go to 5. Price it out to 5 to 4. You see, it's a trickle down effect. And that's in every city.
But hear me out, Howard. Hear me out on this. Look here. It ain't not one motherfucking digital nomad that has raised rent in whatever fucking area. If you're gonna give a motherfucker green prices and they pay it, huh?
You say they haven't?
What was that?
You said they haven't?
No, I'm telling you, there is zero expat, there is zero digital nomad that has raised rent because they don't own a fucking thing. How the fuck I'm gonna raise your rent if I don't own nothing?
No, but the thing they're talking about is blank.
If you go, I know what they're talking about. But if you're gonna gringo me for a price and then I pay it, and then you're gonna blame me for paying the fucking price, I'm in a lose-lose situation. You know what I'm saying?
See, yeah,
it ain't got a damn thing to do with the digital nomads. It's the motherfucker that own the land. Come on now.
Hold up, blank slate. Hold up. Okay, I'm just explaining to you the way it was explained to me. All right. In Manila, for example, rent in Manila for a local is between $250 to $200 a month. That's normal rent for a local. When the nomads came in, there was a few at first, but then a whole bunch of them came in. The rent went from $200 to $500.
Yes.
And the nomads who couldn't afford that went and found other places that were $150 and $200. That rent went up. The reason why the rent's going up is because all the nomads are going to those areas. As they go to those areas, those landlords are going, well, wait a minute. All of y'all coming? Okay, we're going to raise the price and run out all the locals and push them further out while you all pay us this money. You're going to pay us double what they were paying.
Hey, Markel, this happened in Mexico.
Okay.
Really everywhere. A lot of Americans are leaving America for one. So that's one. Okay, minus the digital nomads. There's a whole nother epidemic which is playing. It's just the gold rush, the exit from America is also driving this. South America, Mexico, there's been a whole article on Mexico. Yeah. Mexico City in particular, because they're speaking more English. They're actually speaking a lot more English in Mexico City. Making bad too. And it's in the DR too. In my apartment in June right now. It's a fact. It's everywhere. It's happening a lot.
Well, it's just like if you're, because I remember being here living abroad in the U.S. You go downtown, we see a head of lettuce maybe cost we pay $2. We pay $1 for head lettuce. But in that one country where you're at, man, a head of lettuce, you pay $2, you can feed the whole neighborhood. Am I right, Markel? You go down there, see, you go down there and talk about, you pull out $2 and say, give me two. You say, no, I don't want that. Just give me 2 of them. Now the people that own that store are used to you coming in there paying that amount of money. So what's happening is they're raising the price automatically because your presence, because you keep pushing the price up. And as soon as you keep going at all those stores shopping, and you got enough people in that area that are American or whatever, where they come from, settling with that price, and it's cheap for them. Then the other people, they're starving. They get mad. They get pissed. They're like saying, I can't afford to live here no more. Now I gotta move way out and nowhere.
But my thing is this.
They're gonna blame it on the expat.
Yeah. My thing is this. And please forgive me for being a capitalist. I'm 100% capitalist. I don't give a shit. That's what I am. I am what I am, like Popeye, right? Here's the thing. How can you blame the expat? Okay, identify the problem, shipmate. What is the problem? The problem is prices are increasing. Why are the problem? What is this? What is the root cause of the problem? The root cause of the problem is that the Colombians are practicing capitalism. If I see a fellow Colombian and he's got 2 kids and he wants to rent my place out for $200, and I got a fat, greasy ass gringo that want to rent it out for $500, guess what? That motherfucking Colombian, I don't care what my nationalism is, I'm gonna go for that $500. So whose fault is that? Is it the gringos' fault? Because you can get rid of all the gringos, and guess what? The owner's gonna be pissed. So that means so my thing is this. It's a reason I don't live in Beverly Hills. I don't live in Beverly Hills because I can't afford the shit that's in Beverly Hills. So I keep my black ass out of Beverly Hills. If you can't afford El Poblado, you keep your motherfucking ass out of El Poblado. El Poblado don't owe you a motherfucking thing. Okay? You blame your mama and your daddy for your social economic situation.
I would say this. Yeah, I understand that, but if you be in another country and you're not a citizen, I don't know. It's a whole different world. That's a whole. I don't want to get into. That's a whole different ball of wax there, Blank Slate.
That's a whole different argument, though, Blank Slate, because when you look at the local economy, even people who are on the top end only making like $3,000 a month. That's on the top end.
No.
But bro, hold up. Hear me out real quick. I'm looking at it from the local standpoint, because to me, you got too many broke ass expats who come here trying to live here, and then they fuck it up for the locals who could actually afford to live in a certain area. They take they broke ass into their area. Now everything is double what it was before. That's the problem. It ain't Poblado. It's more where you are in Laureles, in La Ureles, in Estadio. That's where all of them going. They can't afford it here. Where I just went and here in Poblado to Lucas. Lucas is $1,500 to $2,500 a month. Them broke ass nomads ain't going over there. Ain't none of them going over there.
I give you. Hold up. I give you an example. Here in the United States, I always say this. If LeBron James went back to his neighborhood and built a house, right?
Oh, hell no.
A multi-million-dollar house, right? What do you think the neighbors would think of him? They'd be throwing rocks at his house because the taxes would go up, the prices of stuff around the area would go up. He would just price them. He would just price everybody out of the neighborhood. That's the thing.
But see what Markel is saying. But Markel, what you saying it as if that's a separate and equally separate issue, and it's not. It's a symptom. What you just described is a symptom. If I'm a broke ass expat and I know I can't afford El Poblado, I'm gonna do like Howard say. I'm gonna go out. It's like a domino effect. I'm gonna go out to where it's cheaper. But guess what? They see that I'm not Colombian, and I go somewhere cheaper. They go mark my shit up higher. So because I know I can't afford El Poblado, I'm gonna go out further to Laureles, to Estadio, all these other places. And guess what? The locals are gonna take advantage of that at the expense of their national. So that's not something different. That's a symptom of the whole thing we're talking about.
So yeah,
that's the businessman. The businessman don't care nothing about.
Yeah, the businessman don't care, but
don't care about the local.
But you just made my point when you said that. You just made my
Yeah,
Fuck
but
when you
blank
said
slate.
that.
They
Because
can't
how the
compete.
fuck does a gringo have power to increase anybody's rent? He cannot.
If enough
He can
of them
only go
move in
where
there,
he can
Oh
afford.
yeah, it can.
bro, it's happening right now. There used to be more Colombians in my building right now. They can't move in here because it's too fucking much. Even the ones on the top end can't live here because there's too many gringos in the building.
It
They can't
happens
afford
right.
it.
It happens right here in the United States in black neighborhoods. They move in and they renovate these houses, and these people are making like $300,000 or $400,000, and they redo the houses, and then other people that are retired or whatever, they can't afford to live in those areas. Right now, I bet you Barry can tell you right there in Seattle, the homes they have there, they tear them homes down, build another house. The people that are retired, they can't even afford to live inside Seattle. They have to move out. They move further out. Am I right, Barry? When they tear those houses down right there in Seattle, and they'll plot another big old house down.
Let me ask you this, blank slate. Okay, where do the people who get caught in the middle of this, where do they go? Where
You
do they
say
go,
where
blank
do they
slate?
go?
Where do they go? You're saying
Now what
capitalism.
people you
Okay,
talking about? You talking
cool.
about gringos or you talking about gringos?
No, I'm
Or
talking
you
about
talking
the
about
locals. I'm talking about the locals. Where do they go? Because you're not just pushing out the poorest locals, you're pushing out the middle class and the upper middle class. You're pushing them out from where they're accustomed to living. Where do they go?
Well, I can tell you if you're talking about where they go from El Poblado, they go to Laureles.
And they're gonna get
Because
pushed
if
out
you
from
look at
there.
Laureles is full. Laureles is full of middle class, upper middle class Colombians.
Correct. And where did they come from? From right here. They got
I have no
pushed out
idea.
of
I
here.
was well, but see, my thing is this. My thing is this, though, Markel. You get in where you fit in. If you can't afford to live in El Poblado, then El Poblado does not owe you a place to stay.
I get that. I get that.
They
Okay,
don't.
so let's look at it another way then, blank slate. Let's look at it as another. In America, you in a neighborhood, everybody's making the same. All of a sudden, all these Europeans come in. Now you can't afford to live where you live anymore. They just threw your ass out because you can't afford $5,000 a month. Now what?
I'm mad. I want
You
my
move your
tomahawk
ass.
steak.
You move your ass out. You move your ass to the outskirts where it's cheap.
Blank slate. I want my tomahawk steak. I'd be pissed off.
Yeah, so it's
I'd
true.
be pissed off. I get the pissed
No.
right out of
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. All right, Houston, Texas, right? The downtown Houston. Downtown Houston people used to be slummy as fuck to live downtown Houston. Now they got the medical center. All these doctors that been working at the medical center's growing, getting big. All these doctors used to live way out. Now the doctor's saying, I want to live closer to my job. So guess what they started doing? They started gentrifying the downtown area. Now you can't even think about living in downtown Houston
But
because they
man,
gentrified the shit. Because now those
but
doctors done moved in instead of living 30 miles out.
but those
In the
real estate
suburbs.
agents, they look at things 15 years out, and they'll just let an area go down so you don't have police, all that other kind of stuff. But if you're in an area where a lawyer get paid $50,000 a month, and all of a sudden they're used to hot water and all these other amenities. Now you asking them to move out into an area where they don't have that. Oh, them people pissed off, and they're in positions of power. They're in a position of power to make things happen. They can change the law.
Yep.
They will
That's what's
say,
gonna happen.
I had enough of this. They put their foot down. Them lawyers, I'm gonna tell
Oh,
you right now, them
okay,
lawyers,
Mr. B. Okay, Mr.
That's
B.
what's coming.
What do you change the law to? What do you change the law to? Because guess
they can
what?
change it. They
Poor
can change it
people
any way they want.
because-
They can change it any way they want. Those
but
middle
here's the
class people, they run the
thing,
country.
Yeah, but do they really? Do they really? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, motherfuckers that run the country are the motherfuckers that pay the most taxes.
Bro, they already
So you go
look. Let me put it to you another way, Blank Slate. They have already given people signs, and nobody's really paying attention. With these new visa rules, I want you to think for a second. In order for you to get your pension visa right now, right, you got to be in perfect health, not perfect health, but you got to be in good health. You got to be good mentally, and you got to make enough money now to cover yourself in case your insurance don't. You know how many people have been denied visas because they may have had a stroke, they may have had an injury. Colombia's not doing that shit no more. They're slowly pushing poor people out of this country. That's what people don't realize right now. If you ain't got enough money to survive here, if you have a medical emergency, they ain't letting your ass stay here no more. They're not doing it.
Okay. Well, what's the problem with that?
Nothing.
What's the problem with that?
Well, no, it's not a problem with that. Like, so it's a pushback against foreigners from coming and
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're already starting the process.
That's what we're talking about. Before it's overseas in general, because it is true. Look, hey, for Blank Slate, I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's a good thing, a bad thing. It works for it works offhand for the foreigners. If I was a landowner in Colombia, if I can raise some rent as I can, I would. That's capitalism. That's smart. That's only okay. But it is what
is that noise? Oh, that's Barry. I don't know what the hell Barry. Watch it.
Yeah, the guys are feeling that also. So it's like a crazy thing. It's like a seesaw thing, man. But yeah, for landowners, for the landowners, of course it makes sense for them. They're making a lot of money. But the locals who actually are rich compared to the Colombian sellers can't even afford to. Those guys are going down simultaneously. That's the problem. So I'm not saying it's a good thing or bad thing. It's just like that's just the problem. There's two forces.
I can agree. I can agree with that, Howard. I understand that. I agree with that, man. But my thing is this: don't gringo price me and charge me a lot higher than you would ever charge a local, and then turn the fuck around and blame me for all the problems that you dealing with. I mean, I can't win.
No,
I can't win, and I can't do nothing about it. So what the fuck? Now, like Markel say, if you can't afford your own health care, if you can't get top-notch health care, the country should kick your ass out because they don't want a burden. I agree with that 100%. They don't need it. They don't need they got their own burdens. They got motherfuckers from Venezuela coming in here. The last thing they need is a first world country motherfucker leeching off of them. I agree with that 100%.
I'll just say this, Blank Slate. It's like this. If you're hurting and you're working, just say they got the workers that's work for the State Department, and they got all these workers they're lawyers. They work in the government, and they can't afford to live in certain areas, and they're used to certain ways of life. Oh, they're going to use you as a punching bag because everybody needs a punching bag, especially in politics. That's what they're going to use. They're going to come.
And Mr. B, I said the same thing about when they talk about gentrification in the ghettos. They talk about gentrification in the ghettos, and the black folks started bitching and complaining. And I told them, I said, look here, you got this house that ain't been painted. You got all these like Detroit and stuff like that. You got all these abandoned.
It's not the same.
Hear me out. You got all these fucked up houses in your neighborhood that's worth $5 a lot. Now, you ain't done a damn thing. You ain't lifted not one finger. You got diapers and shit in the street. But the minute the white folk come in there and clean the shit up and raise the prices, now you bitching and complaining. You've been in that motherfucking neighborhood for 30 goddamn years.
That's
and
totally
you ain't
different.
done a damn thing.
No, that's totally different. What they did in those neighborhoods, Blank Slate, what they did was they took out the industry. They paid some of these big companies to move. And when there's no opportunities and you move out them certain areas, the real estate agents know that area over there, they plan out 15 years and they'll sit there and let that neighborhood go down and all of a sudden, because they know what'll happen is the middle class, the black middle class move out, so there's no taxes paid. So all of a sudden the prices dive down. And then all of a sudden, if you're a professional and you're living in that neighborhood, and all of a sudden, here it is, there's less taxes, people are moving out, all the industry is moving out. That's how neighbors' hills get killed. That's a whole different story. That's
But
totally
now,
different. That's
Mr. B,
gentrification.
now, Mr. B, the very thing that you're talking about, you might not be aware of this, so I'm gonna just tell you, I've lived through that. The very thing that you're saying, I've lived through it. So the question is, how and why? How and fucking why? I'll say, how are they? You said people just moved out, they just left. How the fuck did they move out? I'll tell you, they bought them people out. Because when the neighborhood I grew up in, all the business owners were black. In the 70s and the 80s, the people that did the burgers, the French fries, because we had Texas Southern University on one side and University of Houston on the other side. Them black folk made millions of dollars.
That's
them
small
folk
fry.
came in and bought they fucking businesses out from under them and gave them a lot of money. And guess what else? Their children didn't want to go into those businesses. So now the Asian people came in, you know, Jimmy Chains and all them stuff, motherfucking making those sticky ass, cheap ass rice and hot wings with too much salt on it, because that's all you have. When Miss Sheila and them used to make good ass motherfucking burgers. I'm talking about burgers. They didn't use the patty. They used ground meat. You know, y'all from the South know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Let me put Blake Slate. Blake Slate. Now, Markel could understand what I'm talking about. To keep you afloat, you have to get a loan. If nobody wants to give you a loan and you're a business and you want to expand your business, them banks can cut you off. You're talking about small fry. Matter of fact, and here in the United States, black folks are discriminated against, and this nation loses over trillions and trillions of dollars and discriminates against black folks. And that's just how it is. If you can't get a loan for your business and you walk in there, you have a good plan, and you know your plan is a very good one, and you walk in there, present it to this banker, and this banker just turn around, look at you, and go. And you go to another bank, and he goes,
Mr. B. Hey, Mr. B.
And that's the deal. That's the deal going on.
Hey, Mr. B, you 100% right on that. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's a side thing. You right about that. That I can't argue what you just said. But I'm gonna tell you a side thing. With all these black churches making all that money, that is a home bank right in your neighborhood. But they never use that to boast up businesses, and that's a travesty. Because when Italians couldn't get no motherfucking loans from the bank, they went to the mobs and the gangsters and got their fucking loans. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we could have. You're right. The bank froze out a whole lot of people, but there are workarounds. You see what I'm saying?
It's just like this. Let me give you another example. Okay, World War II, they had the program. The first time they had a program for housing, right?
I'm listening.
And everybody that was in the military that got out, they were afforded to go get a loan, right? But all of a sudden, they had the benefit, but they couldn't get a loan because they said, no, you're not getting a loan. So that's generational wealth right there. You guys understand where I'm coming from?
Oh, yeah.
And then after, I'll give you another example. After slavery, okay, after the slaves were free, then they had influx of European, and they could put a stake in going towards the wild, the West and stuff, and they gave them land. Well, black people, we couldn't land the stake. We're not allowed to do that. And that was another thing. And see, people don't understand this accumulation of generational wealth. And then in the cities, nothing has changed. You got Black Wall Street. You had a lot of Black Wall Streets all the way around, all over the country. They burned them all down. Nobody knows about that. Nobody really don't care about it. And if you think about it, and right now they got a court case that happened in Tulsa. Then they got a case in California to give all the people they took their property. I'm telling you, it's not that simple. But like when you're in a country like where you at, Markel, where everybody's Colombian and they look at everybody as Colombian, and they see they see people that's not from there, not citizens. It's a different ball of wax, I think, from my opinion.
Let me ask you guys this: what is the solution then? What is it that we can do to change all of that? How can we take control? Because there's enough of us in the country that our money matters in the U.S. So how can you change that?
Invest in your community.
That's right. Put money in black banks. They got this one black. They got I think it's called there's this one black bank. Put your money in that.
I have some money in Culver in Atlanta. That's a black-owned bank.
Yeah, there's another big. There's a I forget. There's a huge black bank that just started, and they're real big. Matter of fact, you ain't got to pay no money at the ATMs. No,
Sorry, Mr. B. Let me say this, because Barry, I understand you're saying, dude, but you need to get the politicians on board. You need to get all your leaders on board in order to make that kind of change. They're not willing to do that, Barry. They're not willing to give up their gravy train to help the next person. That's the problem that I see, because it's not like you don't have these people in positions of power. You got what? Black mayors, you got black governors, Congress people, but what are they doing other than lip service?
But sometimes they're in positions. Okay, you think they're in a position of power, right? But when you have all these other organizations and you have all these billionaires that have all the money and the strings and stuff like that, there's not much you can do unless there is access to money power. You follow what I'm saying? That's the one thing they have cut us off at money power. I'll give you an example. I think somebody said something like about remember Chris Rock? He said we own some record companies, we own this and that. He said, but y'all don't really realize we don't own nothing. We're rich, but we're not wealthy. You follow what I'm saying? Because like Oprah Winfrey, she's rich. She's not wealthy.
No.
Bill Gates is wealthy.
Yeah.
You get my point?
Big difference.
See, and that's my point. If you're not in those positions and you got these many billionaires and they got all these organizations, I'll put it in a nutshell. Now listen to this. If you're sitting at if you're not sitting at the table, you follow what I'm saying? You're what's on the menu. If you're not sitting at that table, or you're not on that golf course, if you're not sitting at the table, you are what's on the menu. Bon appetit. You know, that's just how it is.
You mentioned that there. I don't know if you saw that. If anyone of you saw this, I think this past week or maybe last week, that I think Shaquille O'Neal and a couple others are trying to buy back BET.
Yeah.
They're trying to buy it back. Maybe they'll, bring back BET to what it was, black entertainment, because it ain't shit now.
Who owns it now? So you mean to tell me?
CBS or one of these companies.
It ain't a black person. It ain't a black person.
No, it was sold.
Dude sold it to one of these
Bob Johnson
corporate media company.
Was it Bob Johnson that sold it?
Yeah. He sold it, and I think he went into banking or some other venture he took on.
Because didn't he own the Hornets too before Jordan owned it?
I don't know.
I think he did. He had something to do with it.
Look what they did to the guy. You know, the dude in Atlanta. He bought that whole a movie set. He bought a whole town. What his name is?
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry was locked out but he was very smart. He went and bought his own set because they were blocking him out. They kept blocking him out, He said, man, I'm tired of this. So he just built his own studio.
Yep, he did. And you know what now? They rent his studios to make the doggone Marvel movies.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. And that's my point.
But Mr. B, what they teach in business school, what Tyler Perry did is what he did is called a niche. He found his niche, which is African American women, and he went full throttle on their ass.
He capitalized on them.
A fucking billionaire.
Yeah, he capitalized on them.
It's just like Ray Charles. Remember Ray Charles? Ray Charles said, I just want my masters. He was the first one. Then Michael Jackson, he said he wanted his masters when he all his masters to his music. And then Michael Jackson came along and acted playing dumb. He bought all the Beatles music. Paul McCartney hated him for that. He's like, Michael came up and said, I just like your music. He bought all. Yeah, all. So
but see, how Paul McCartney gonna hate the player and not the game? Paul McCartney had all. I'm sure Paul McCartney had many opportunities to buy his own fucking masters of that group.
Of course,
but that's that's the game. What I'm just saying is this: we get little crumbs here and there. We ain't getting the big crumbs, not the big picture.
Well, who do you blame for that?
Well, it's America. It's America set us up and never gave us a chance. They always will have their foot on our neck and not giving us a chance to climb the ladder. So let me go ahead and.
It's money, man, because even Berry Gordy Jr., he sold Motown Records.
Yeah.
And that was 100% black owned.
Yeah, right. But let me address J Love, man, because J Love saying you got to be a capitalist in your own country, and I'm gonna call bullshit on that. You can be a capitalist any fuck way you want to be. I don't rent. I am a capitalist through and through. That's why I came to this country and I bought my apartment. That's why I'm going to another country and I'm buying my own apartment there too. Now, whatever the gringo price is, I'll fucking pay it. Okay. But that's not, I'm not going to just be a capitalist in America because I can see where I can go to other countries and they're not, and I can exploit the advantages that I have. That's what a true capitalist does.
America is not a true capitalist nation, and people don't understand that. America is not a capitalist nation.
Right. But see,
because you know why? You know what?
Hear me out, Mr.
Why? Because we have
figured out a long time ago.
We have Social Security. We have VA benefits. We have minors benefits. That's why we're not a capitalist country. If that was the case, there would be no VA benefits. There would be no Social Security. And I can go on and on.
That's not what that means. That's not what capitalism means. That's why I just asked you that. Being a capitalist doesn't mean, don't let anybody.
No, I'm like saying we're not a capitalist nation. We're not a capitalist nation.
So, you've been
because there are regulations.
So America is so much of a capitalist country that we can afford and do these things for the poor,
but we're not a capitalist. We're not a pure capitalist nation.
America's not a. Are you serious? You say America's not?
That's right. We're not a pure capitalist nation. If we were a pure capitalist nation, all those companies that went under, we would have never let them. Remember when in 2007, and all of a sudden everything went awry in the country. What did they do? They took the money and bailed them out with GM. We are not a capitalist nation. If we're a capitalist nation, just like these banks are faltering right now, we just let them fall. We'll let them fall. We just let them boom, 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 boom.
Nah, so like Chase,
another man up, next man up. It's not like that.
That's not what it means. That's not what it means.
Chase, not like that.
Look, Chase buying the bank. What's that like? Was it like the tech bank in California just cut out? Those guys got bought out or insured.
Yeah. But what I'm saying,
Jamie Dimon.
They'll never
Jamie
let that. We
Dimon,
would never let this.
He bought the bank.
That's capitalism. That's capital. He will capitalize.
That's capitalism, but that's not.
No, man.
But we're not a capitalist nation because we would have never bailed out all these countries.
Hold on one second, Mr. B. Go ahead, Howard. Explain what you're saying.
Yeah, that doesn't make the country not capitalist. And indeed, it's literally what you're saying that makes it a capitalist nation. How are we not a capitalist nation when we charge people to take out their money from the ATM? How are we not a capitalist nation where we have taxes, sales tax on everything, pretty much every state in the union? How are we not a capitalist country when, I mean, I don't want to go too far, but like, come on, we got stocks and bonds. It's based in Wall Street or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Howard, I give you a step further on capitalism. Why we are definitely a capitalist. America is definitely a capitalist because guess what? One thing a capitalist would do if there are people out there that need socialism, a capitalist country would give them those outliers socialism to continue with the capitalism. That's how exactly capitalism is.
This is capitalism. Social, all that program is to continue to build.
Mark,
they want us.
But don't tell me I can only be a capitalist in America because I'm gonna call bullshit on you, Mr. J.
No, that's not. No, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. I say my
love. I'm actually for both of you guys. Now I'm saying his point of view from being a Colombian and whatever, like a native of the land. His view, I see his view, and I see your view too. So I'm like, yeah, I see both of y'all. I mean, both of y'all pretty much right, just on opposite ends of the spectrum or whatever.
But Markel, bring up the definition of capitalism. You bring up the definition of capitalism, it is not America, because I'm telling you, we are not a pure capitalist nation because we would have never bailed those guys out. Look at the stock market. When the stock market is crashing, what happens, Markel? They put the brakes on it. We will put the brakes on the market and they will shut it down. If it were, we're a pure capitalist nation. No. Hold on. Give me a chance. If we're a pure capitalist nation, we would let the stock market crash because that's how it is. Them guys go away and then the other guys come up.
So if we're not a pure capitalist nation, what country is a capitalist? Pure capitalist?
Well, hey, Mr. Barry, I think that's a straw man's argument because no one would ever suggest that America or any nation is a pure capitalist country. So that's a straw man argument, Mr. B. So, but are we ideally a capitalist nation? For the most part, we are. Is there socialism? Of course, there's socialism in America. That's why we have social security.
My point is,
those are two different things.
Well, my point is, we're a hybrid. We're a hybrid. But I'm just saying.
I agree with that. Now, I agree with you.
But we're not a hybrid. We're not a capitalist society because if it was, the stock market was crashing, the government would never step in. And
you're right. And you're right about that. And you're right about that, Mr. B. That's why you have people go on MSNBC and other business networks and say, why the fuck is America bailing out the banks? Let them fail. That's why when Mitt Romney was running for president and he was like, let the auto companies fail, it wasn't because he was a dick. It was because he was a pure capitalist. But like you say, we are not a pure capitalist nation. Therefore, we do some bailing out. But don't get it twisted. Bailing people out is a capitalist arm.
Yeah,
right. But we do have some capitalists. We do.
Here's a capitalist.
We do capitalist things, but we're not pure.
So yeah, he's trying. I think Markel tried to bring it up earlier, but the definition of capitalism is right here. I'm seeing it right now.
Yeah.
America is literally the definition of that. So how is it not? Have you seen the definition of it, or no?
Yeah, I know what the definition is, but we're a hybrid of it because we would never a pure capitalism. You wouldn't bail like the Wall Street out. There would be no breaks.
Yeah, Mike.
There would be no breaks. None. It would be.
But
if your company was failing, right? If your company was failing, like GM was failing, the government would never step in to help that company out and just let it fail. That's true capitalism right there. And then let another company come up.
Mr. B, to your point, now that slide that Mark Hill just pulled up of capitalist countries, would anybody ever think that some place like France is more capitalist than America? France is, I mean, them motherfuckers, they love their socialism.
Yeah,
They're
you know what I'm saying?
They're not a pure capitalist nation.
They're nowhere close. They're nowhere close to being. They're barely a capitalist country.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They call themselves a capitalist country, but it's not pure capitalism. That's all.
And they shouldn't even do that, because that's embellishing what the fact that they really are. They are a socialist country.
So hold up. All right. So if the government hadn't bailed out GM and Ford didn't take the bailout money, so the other two,
the banks too,
the banks. So what would have been the fallout had these? Because GM, these are number one and number two automakers in the country, the biggest. They employ thousands of people. So what would have been the fallout? All these people hit the breadline.
The fallout around the nation. People keep thinking of GM. It's not just GM. It's the parts companies all around the world would have failed, and the markets would have just came tumbling down. And then if the markets would have all crashed, and you would have popped up in true capitalism. New companies would have popped up all around the world. But it didn't. That's not going to happen. They're not going to let that happen.
You know, the pandemic almost did something like that.
Yeah,
right.
True.
A lot of companies went under.
Pure, yeah, he's saying pure.
From the pandemic. Even now, Boeing is still suffering from that, because when Boeing shut down, they weren't buying 737 bodies from Spirit, the company that builds it for Boeing. So they had to lay off their workforce because they weren't building anything. And that was like for almost 2.5 years. They let go their people. So now everybody's struggling to get workers to come back and get good quality workers. We are dealing with a fallout right now. I don't know if Blank Slate knew, but there are over 800 airplanes out there flying right now with fucked up parts on it that we have to bring it back in and rework them. And to rework each aircraft, rework each aircraft is a week or more.
I'm not getting on no flight no time soon. You didn't fuck me up with that one. Shit.
Barry's got my anxiety going a little hard now, man.
That's why I've been working all those weekends.
Yeah, I'm gonna be walking. Hey, Mark, I'll walk.
Are you serious, Barry? You serious?
Yeah.
Damn, Barry, you got people out there flying, fucking duct tape holding that shit together.
The government knows. They said it's not that big of a safety issue. The planes can still fly.
It ain't a safety issue to them, but to me it is.
No, Markel, just say like with the car industry, right? And they go by the statistics. They'll play the statistic game. Should I recall that car? Or shouldn't recall it? And they'll say, I'll take my chances. And they know you can't sue them, so they'll just let these cars still ride on the road until they have a bunch of accidents.
Hey Barry.
Planes different.
Hey Barry. Hey, now to the novice, what you say, it sounds tragic. But I'm gonna tell you right now that shit, and you already know it. You working at Boeing, that shit happens all the time. You have to manage, because aviation is not gonna stop. Aviation is one of the few industries that's growing 15% every freaking year. Okay, so they're not just gonna pull the plug on aviation. You have to manage that process. So if you got a bunch of, and I've been in this situation personally before. If you got a bunch
Stop
of
it.
parts,
Stop it. Stop it.
you have to manage.
Yeah, you have to.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. The head detective.
They killing me. Have me cracking up.
But you know what I'm saying though, Barry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I was in a situation, man, where we had 3 weeks to a major deployment, and we had 25 bare firewalls on F-18s and F-18 aircraft because the administrative guy miscalculated the cycle time on the components, and it just went on for years. And we went to the skipper and we said, "Look here, man, we can't shut down." So what we had to do, we had to work 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? And we managed to
stop it, Markel. Stop it. Stop it, Markel.
I haven't seen the head detective in a long time, bro. That's insane. And somebody remembers that shit.
Stop it, Markel.
That's some shit from back in the day. They sell this at Walmart.
Markel, you killing me.
Hey man, that was by far one of the funniest shows TV ever had.
Yeah, it was.
Damn.
Yeah, it was.
And that's another example of these guys, the Wayans brothers.
It's like a man.
They paved the way for Jim Carrey.
Yep.
From their show.
Well, Mark, what you guys are talking about?
And it was the Puerto Rican girl. The Puerto Rican girl too. Who's the Puerto Rican girl? That was one of the
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yep. What you guys talking about when you have things fail is called a mass defect. And in any swag, you're going to have a mass defect. You can say, okay, we have this item.
Hold on a second. I understand about cars. Okay. Y'all talking about planes, man.
Planes, cars ain't nothing, man.
Car breaks down. Okay, fuck it. You're on the side of the road. Plane coming down. We all going with that.
Markel, you know the best seat? You know the best seat on the airplane is?
None. Now if we got problems, none.
No. The pilot seat. The pilot seat. That's the best seat for me. The pilot seat. As I'm driving, I'm like saying, "Yeah, I'm driving. I'm in. You know, I have control." But that's the best seat in the to me.
See, that's why I drive everywhere.
But
that man. I was thinking about.
But no, man.
Listen.
But no, man.
By far, Boeing makes better airplanes than Airbus. Okay, by far.
Markel, you better buy you a big yacht.
No, I'm gonna sit my ass here.
No, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. When you poking around on them aircraft, man, especially the engines and stuff like that, man. Let me tell you, them things are well put together, and there are redundant systems. There are redundant systems, man, to where if one system acts up or one system fails, it's so precise how shit is done that when there is an accident, people are just utterly shocked. And 9 times you have to realize this: about 80 to 85% of the airplane crashes is pilot error. That means the driver, since you're saying the best seat is the driver's the pilot seat, 80% of airplane crashes is due to pilot error.
Yeah.
Pilot error, not accurate.
True.
Now that shit that Boeing did a couple of years ago was probably the foulest shit that I've ever heard of in aviation.
What?
With that structure shit.
Listen.
Where they had
the wrong people
airlines having to fight the airplane.
The wrong people got stuck for that. But anyway, Ryanair was one of the aircraft that went down.
Yeah.
Ryanair just last week. Ryanair just put in an order for 300 Boeing planes.
Yeah, I understand blank slate. The aircraft have redundant systems because I remember. I'm not going to say a specific, but there's many computers that are on the aircraft. If one computer goes down, the plane will automatically search for another computer to do that operation.
Hey, bet.
Yeah,
I used to work on a lot of.
There's a backup. There's a backup for the backup.
Yeah, backup to the backup to the backup to the backup to the backup.
And I tell
Markel,
you,
you'll be fine. Markel, you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Tonight, Barry. I ain't getting no shit.
Hey, Barry or even blank slate. Hey, Barry. It described the black box, Barry.
Stop it.
Markel, stop it. You can explain the black box. What's a black box on an airplane? So how did it include actually get all the information sometimes on even how the plane crashes? It's always important.
Yeah.
Black box. Can you explain it, Barry? Like, what is a black box?
Whoa.
I guess not.
The black box is actually orange.
Okay, but I'm saying, can you explain?
Yeah, the black box is orange. Yes.
The color is not so.
So you can find that motherfucker when it crashes.
Yeah, so you can find it. Yep.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I remember they tried to. I remember
inside the damn.
What the hell?
And that's a 747. That's a Queen of the Skies, man.
Damn, this is big.
That's a 747 right there.
In it.
Yeah, man.
What the hell? Where at? That's crazy.
Hey, hold on. Is that real? Because I don't ever remember hearing about that type of incident. Usually when there's an aircraft incident, it goes through all the colleges and stuff like that. And I have yet to hear about an aircraft going through the fucking terminal.
But blank slate. I
That's
remember
probably a training exercise.
They used to send us out to pick up the parts, and I remember. I'm not gonna get into it. I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave that alone.
So relaxing, and that plane getting lower and lower.
What the hell is this?
Oh man.
Damn.
Oh.
It's a C-130.
Yeah, it is. It's a shake.
Yeah, that's a prop, man. That prop ain't coming down no time soon, man. Now that helicopter, they do the controlled crash called rotation. Yeah, that motherfucker turned into a pancake when it hit the ground.
Helicopters fall out the sky like and the helicopters are the ones that fall out the sky fast.
Yeah, they always.
Those are the ones that. Yeah, helicopters always crash. The most come down like.
Yeah, they always crash.
Flies, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, those crash so much. There's actually a movie about it. Famous movie called Black Hawk Down. I'm sure everybody's probably seen it.
Yeah, because
Howard, you just meshed the cheeseburger and the hot dog together. That shit is not the same.
Now, Blake Sleep.
Helicopters do not fall. No, that's bullshit. Helicopters do not fall out of the sky a lot. That is not true. That is a false statement. I'm telling you, it's false. Now, do they fall out the sky and your ass will die? And there's very few survivors. Yes.
But
in
California, after they do a training to just crash with the Marines in California. Like,
okay, all right.
Aircraft.
All right, Howard. I'm gonna take.
That's training in the States.
Hey, Howard. I'm gonna take one word out of what you just said. California. You know how many motherfucking helicopters fly in California?
Man, come on. Afghanistan, there's so many. Man, come on, bro. It was in so many.
No. You talk about Afghanistan. The one that fell in Afghanistan was an Army one, right? That Black Hawk, right? That was the first one that fell, right?
It's way more than one. You said one. You said the
no,
one.
No. I'm talking about the first one. Howard.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that first one. Guess where they brought that helicopter? They brought it to the USS Kitty Hawk.
Now this is real.
I was on that. I was the quality assurance supervisor on that ship when they brought that Black Hawk to the Kitty Hawk.
Man, metal things drop every.
Oh man,
what the hell?
Now the Osprey was a beast when it first came out because it was falling out the sky, but it was a software problem. Now that they fixed the software problem, when was the last time you heard of an Osprey falling out of the sky?
But they have rotors where you speak crack too. They have a lot of problem with that. Is that right, Blake Slade?
When you say crack, whenever you talk about crack, there are multiple inspections that deal with non-destructive inspection, NDI.
Oh yeah.
Now Barry can tell you a whole lot about that than I can, but then you a lot of times, man, when you talk about planes crashing, you got to remember one stat. Out of all the stats that people throw around at you, remember one fucking stat. 80% of crashes are due to pilot error. It has nothing to do with the system that's set up. It has nothing to do with the maintenance most of the time. Sometimes, and the other highest one is weather, and weather is only like 20 to 30% cause.
That's a toy plane. That's not a real plane. That was a toy plane.
Yeah, man, but like overseas, man, being deployed, man, it's just crazy, man.
Man, this shit is crazy. Man, I was gonna fly next week. I'm not going no goddamn well.
Come on, Markel.
At home.
Markel, just tell them to give you 2 happy pills, you'll be just fine.
Nah, I'm good. I ain't going no goddamn well. I'm staying at home.
Yeah. Are you serious? You going?
I just counted them goddamn tickets I bought too. I ain't going nowhere. Barry should have told me that bullshit, man. That fucked me up right now.
Don't show this to the FAA. Don't tell the FAA that, Barry. All right.
Mark, you serious?
Hey, OT, he's right.
What?
Damn.
Because OT said he brings up a great point. OT talks about that means the pilot and the co-pilot was fucked up, and there's a thing when you study what we call human factors in flight. When you study human factors in flight, there's also a pilot co-pilot granulin that you have to deal with. And say for instance, okay, Markel is the pilot. And he's a very experienced pilot. He's got 25 years of flying, and then his co-pilot maybe have two years of flying in. How likely is that pilot that's 2 years out of flight school gonna tell Markel, hey, Captain, you fucking up, stop it, or pay attention to the fucking air, pay attention to what you're supposed to be paying attention to. They call that cockpit granulin. It's a huge phenomenon that they teach pilots that because if they don't teach them that, it has caused accidents, because you have a real senior pilot, and it's hard for that co-pilot to correct that pilot. But see, sometimes when you out there, you getting fucked up. You see what I'm saying? It's not just about skill of flying. It's not just about skill of flying. It's also about human factors. How much sleep did you got? Is it a red-eye flight? All these things come into play, man, with aviation. And any little thing can throw you off your fucking feet. Like Markel say, it's not like a car. You in the fucking air. So if you're throwing off your game, there's a I can't remember. I can never remember the flight numbers and stuff, but there's a flight, because you have to study every accident when you go through aviation school.
Blank slate, can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question real quick. For anything that a man makes, he can make a mistake. It's just like with the engineers. Because like, just say if I was in my job and all of a sudden I got a calculator and I said, I did a calculation. Now I had a Texas Instrument and now I have a Casio. When I do my calculation on a Texas Instrument, and I do it all the time, and most people do it, and then all of a sudden I decided doing a Casio. There is a big difference between a Casio and a Texas Instrument, and it's going to be off by 0.00 something.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with engineering, that's all it has to be off. If somebody makes a miscalculation, making a certain part or whatever like that, and you put it in this aircraft or put it in that aircraft, and I'm telling you, they don't. Some aircraft don't like other things, and that's why you have.
But there's a margin of error that they factor into all that too.
Yeah, margin of that's why I said mass defect. It's like it's just that area they put that swag in there. Yeah,
Hey, Mr. B. Hey, Mr. B. Hey, Mr. B. I give you a real live example.
He got charged. He got charged. He staged that shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah,
Howard
yeah.
sent me this. Did you send me this yesterday?
Yeah,
Howard?
that was.
Yeah.
He got in trouble for that.
Yeah, yeah, Charles.
Hey,
Guys,
Mr. B. I give you.
He did that on purpose for YouTube views.
For cloud.
Yep.
Yeah, my feds too.
That's insane. To wreck a
He got. I
perfect
think.
good
What do you get? 33 million views for that or something like that?
Yeah.
Something higher than that.
He did that on purpose.
I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it.
That is insane.
But Mr. B, let me address what you saying, man. I give you a real live example. Okay, when you have a rock or wood or something goes into the compressor, it'll chip the blades. It'll chip the blades and bend the blades. And we have this maintenance procedure that we top half. We take the top half off, and then we blend those blades back into compliance, so they could work, so the compressor could be good to go. Now, the distance, but when you put the top back on with what they call the stationary blades that mesh with the rotating blades, when you put that back on, that gap in between those two blades, and you got to remember, metal stretches, that gap is 25 thousandths of an inch. So you have 25 thousandths of an inch of error, that if it's less than 25 thousandths of an inch, your engine just became a bomb. Right. So you could be making a very smooth engine that make good power, or you could be making a fucking damn near atomic bomb, because that bitch will blow the fuck up on the test.
I'll give you an example. A plane was inside a hangar, right? And all of a sudden a rivet fell from the ceiling and somehow got inside the intake of an aircraft. Pilot cranks the aircraft up, goes up in the air. That little small rivet filled one of those holes in one of those blades in that engine, caused that engine failure to blow up. Pilot crashed. They came back, put the whole engine back together, and found that one mistake where that rivet filled that one hole. It's a lot. I've seen so many. I dealt with so many crashes and stuff like
intricacies. Intricacies.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. B, you know what? You don't even have to find the rivet. All I need to do is see the first blade that was hit. And I can tell from the way that the damage on that first blade that was hit on that compressor, what type of material hit that fucking blade.
Oh yeah. Just like with I remember the pilot used to go up and they used to play games with the gun. And I told one pilot, I said, you need to stop double clutching. He said, what are you talking about? I said, don't turn that switch off and turn it back on when you pull that trigger. He's sitting there looking at me. I said, don't do it again. Because what happens is you're not giving the gun enough time to clear. And they were playing, or a lot of them did that to get a perfect perfect shot. But yeah, it's a lot of things that go on that would people do and stuff like that. Hey, Still, I see you on the screen. Hey, Still.
I had it on mute. My bad. I'm back with a solid connection. I had Uncle Allen's service.
I'll get it. Hey, Still. I thought for a second. I thought you were a puppet or something. I was like, wait a minute. I know that's Still.
Oh, he might have turned into Wally, sitting there scratching himself. And forgot what he was.
Yeah, Wally was scratching himself.
Hey, Barry, did you see that last week?
I saw it. I was on the phone with Mike. I was on the phone with Mike when that shit happened.
I was tripping out. I was tripping out.
You didn't see that Still?
No, remember I shut up. I wasn't.
He left. Steve left.
Oh, okay, man. Old Wally boy, he forgot where he was.
Steve was chilling with his brother, and then he left.
If Markel didn't stop him, we'd have seen some things in Franks last week.
No, Wally was scratching himself. I was cracking up.
Hey, Wally was touching himself. He was touching himself all over, man.
He's off that smoking.
That's just funny.
I was like, whoa.
That damn Mike got on. What the hell you doing, Wally?
Wally was like, hey, everybody was trying to play it off too, and I said, "Man, he's scratching himself." I was like, "What the hell is he doing?" Everybody was playing it off. I was like, "What's going on?"
The stomach with his shirt up. I'm like, "Hey, why you good, man?"
and the first thing he was like, oh, it's like, damn, he had to catch his step.
He forgot he was there, huh?
Still, everybody was playing it off. I was like, what did I say? Hey, he's scratching himself.
What did you say, Mr. B? Y'all don't see this shit?
I was like, whoa.
Mike called him out big time.
See, Markel, shit like that, you should be shortcutting shit like that, making them little short clips.
Hey, Markel, you gotta tell them this is a family show.
This up in shorts.
Dude, that shit was funny as fuck though. Mike called him out. What the hell you doing?
That's what I was like, man, was somebody gonna say something? Everybody playing it off.
Cut some of this up in shorts. If you put like shorts of this, cut it up. I mean, it take a little time to edit that, but
hey, you say Wally was looking for $40.
Hey, Howard, it don't take no time. It don't take no time to cut that shit out, because when I made that little clip when you fell down, that shit took about 10 seconds.
Who fell down?
You fell down. You remember that shit.
My door to the fridge door to my thing fell. It sounded like it bounced, so it seemed like it boom, 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 boom. I was drunk though.
Yeah, speaking of plane crashes, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like a plane crash.
Markel
was like,
"Hey,
how you all right?" And then you came back to the screen like,
Hey, Slick, be careful how you mention plane crash around Markel, man.
Oh, I ain't flying next week. Damn, man. I told you I canceled that shit.
Hey guys, but like a pilot had like two pilots in Africa had got fired from they overslept and they missed the runway. I think I sent that to Markel a long time ago. Two African pilots, Markel, had went to sleep. Okay, doing flight. Both pilots were asleep at the same time. They missed the runway. Some African pilot, and they got fired on the spot.
Oh yeah, because they about to kill somebody.
That's crazy.
The whole plane, they fell asleep, bro, at the same time, I guess.
Thomas Marcus, stop it.
Okay, what are you showing us? What are you showing us?
It's like the shirt. I'm like, why?
A replay.
Mike said something to me. I was like,
okay.
Look at the expression on my face. I was like, man, what's going on?
He's like, if I get punked, did nobody see this?
Y'all see me looking into the camera. I just set up into the camera. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm like,
that is stomach.
Oh shit!
I was like, what are you doing? I told you. I don't
see it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying, texting somebody. Yeah, look.
Hey,
like, shit, Wally
was on cloud 32.
He was gone, bro.
And then Mike probably
one thing.
It's like that's straight 40-ounce stuff right there. Like
hey, see, that's why I could never smoke weed because that probably would be me.
Yep.
You see it?
Bro, on the same point.
That's what Mike said.
I said,
Mike said something?
look at Markel's head go down. He laughing.
Hey, my man Wally was in cloud 87.
Hey, Mike said, Wally, what the hell are you doing?
If he didn't have that big ass beard, he'd be butt naked in that shot.
Oh shit! Get your ass up!
Oh shit!
Shit. Hey, that's some good. That's some good weed right there, boy.
Opium pot fell asleep.
That ain't no hybrid strain he was smoking.
No, not at all.
Hey, he was on that AI.
Stop it still. He was on AI. He was on AI.
While it was going for the landing gear.
Pull up, Wally. Pull up.
Oh shit!
He going for the landing gear.
Wally was flying a Huey without a stick mate.
Hey. Hey.
Man, that shit was buck wild. I was like, what the hell are you doing?
I was sitting there. I just start going, what?
Hey.
And then Markel start laughing.
He said, hey, PG-13. Hey,
that was definitely a roll call first, right? Yeah, that was roll call first.
Hey, what Kevin Hart say? Pineapple.
Markel, I just say one time, it wasn't like a roll call, but Markel, you remember like a long time ago, about 2 years ago, remember that dude from Ohio? He said he was like somewhere in the Caribbean. He's from somewhere in the Caribbean, man. But yeah, he was like a white guy, man. He called in, whatever. I think it was you, Urban Globetrotters on the line. And he called in. He got on the thing, man. And like the Bengals, he had on some Bengals gear, and he kept saying the N-word, man. You remember that?
Yeah.
He's from Ohio.
Yeah, he was off the chain.
He was Ohio.
Yeah, I remember that. I think
he was drunk. So I'm on Hawaii. Just listen. I'm like, I know Hawaii. I know Markel Hero, man. He was like, what the?
Hey, he hit his allotment already, huh?
Man, I had to get that down. Dude, every other word was N-word this, N-word that.
Yeah.
Oh, red. He was drunk. I think he was somebody.
Yeah.
The minute he said he was something like Caribbean, something like that.
Yeah, he was Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, so he thought he had a pass.
Yeah, he thought
he was drinking.
I like.
Yeah, he was lit.
Dude, somebody sent me a video. This white dude, I forgot where they were. He in there screaming about the N-word, neighborhood, or whatever to this black dude in the store. Black dude finally got tired of him talking, picked up a beer, bow, knocked him out cold.
Hey, with that hit him with that twisted can.
I don't know what it was.
Hey, some people.
Was that the one where he dared him to hit him?
Yeah, he dared him to hit him. I dare you to hit him.
That was what's that? Twisted T. He hit him with a twisted T.
I don't know what he hit him with, dude, but he didn't say the N-word no more after he hit him.
No, I know. Some people can't take that. I don't like that word.
He's big, bro. Big old cans, man.
Yeah, he hit him with that. He slapped him with that twisted T. That was hilarious.
Twisted T.
Yeah, whatever it was, twisted tea is whatever it was. It's like a alcoholic beverage.
Beer, like a tea, sweet tea and beer or something like that. Twisted tea. You got like blue and yellow, like blue and yellow can or something like that. You know? That twisted tea. It's like a big ass.
Oh, you know what? I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, I remember that. That dude, was that in New York some damn where?
I don't know where it was. Hold on.
He must.
I'm not gonna play what he says.
He must have been hit with some cool. He must have been hit with some cool mule malt liquor.
Hey, right. Hey, that's crazy. That video, bro. That shit. Man, I was looking because I was drunk too. I was in Hawaii. Man, I was just looking. He just kept sitting there.
And that was like in the early days, Howard.
Yeah,
early days.
That was a long time ago.
What you say? What you say? Howard said, "Hey, say, bro."
I don't know if I seen that.
I'm like, man.
At that time, there was just a few of us on at that time.
Say, cut that out, my boy.
Hold up. Let me see. This is it right here. Twisted tea.
Yeah,
right, Steel. I ain't never even heard of this shit. This is it, right? I'm not gonna play what he says, but this is it right here.
Yeah.
He got it in his hand.
Oh yeah. I saw that. I saw that one.
He tried to kick it. Hey.
The hell? Oh shit.
See the audio you guys. I mean, I understand he don't want to play the audio, but that's what makes it so funny. Because he dared him to hit him. He said, "Come on."
And they'd have made a commercial out of this shit.
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm like,
Yeah, hey.
But
Hey,
if you talking that much, if you talking that much shit, man, to somebody, you better be prepared to fucking fight.
Hey, he slapped that man into another dimension with that twisted T.
Dude.
He slapped the sense into his ass. That's what he did.
What city was he in?
I don't know. It's somewhere in the Midwest.
I had to guess. I would say New York.
No, I don't think
somewhere where they got them damn corner stores.
Yeah, whichever got the bodega or something.
Yeah.
He hit that man so hard. Hey, if you want to see, you can go to YouTube and YouTube it. But it was hilarious.
Hey, he should have
got some
known
remixes to it.
He should have known that dude got quiet. Anytime somebody get quiet, they get ready to do something.
Hey, did you see when he dropped it? He tried to kick it. He tried to kick the can.
Yeah, when anytime somebody get quiet, dude, yeah, you better leave him alone. Leave him alone. If you ain't ready, leave him alone.
But Markel, as much shit as that dude was talking, that ass whooping should not have come to us as a surprise to him. You can't.
Everybody in the store know what was about to happen.
You talking too much shit.
Yeah, he was cruising for that bruising, man. He was cruising.
Yeah,
he dared him. He asked him that he dared him. First he asked him, then he dared him. He said he lived for this.
He almost died for it too.
Hey, he almost died for his cause. I can say
I've never seen somebody that talked that much shit that was not prepared to get their ass whooped. I mean, come on, man.
Hey, your man was committed. He was committed to the act. Do you know what he say?
I guess so.
Oh, that was quick.
Still, he decided he was going to take one for the country.
Yeah, he took one for Trump. Hey, I might have. That's all.
Hey, y'all see them motherfuckers lose they shit? Y'all see them motherfuckers lose they shit from that CNN town hall with Trump?
See, I didn't even see the town hall.
I didn't even watch. Man, I don't watch stuff like that, man. I don't want.
Yeah, I seen bits and pieces of it, but the fact of the matter is, y'all, them motherfuckers thought they was gonna clown Trump, and Trump had his homies in the audience, and Trump. I don't care what you think about Trump. When it's some motherfucking shit going on, Trump is the king of being the shiniest turd in the motherfucking bowl. That motherfucker shine in a motherfucking in a bowl of turds. And they got up there, thought they had this little girl up there, thought they was gonna clown him because he got arrested and all that. Trump gave zero fuck about getting arrested.
Don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
don't mean nothing. He just got street cred now.
And they thought he was gonna be embarrassed, and they could highlight it and make it look bad. Trump clowned their ass.
It helps him out. He raised millions of dollars.
Yeah.
How can you embarrass a man that don't give a fuck? That said, grab him by the pussy. How you gonna embarrass somebody like that?
He was a front. Hey, look, I said this like
she gonna sue him. She said she's gonna sue him again.
He has privilege because he's a president. No president will ever be arrested, man. No, not arrested. Put in jail. It's embarrassment to the country. You can't do that. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like
I don't know how.
I don't care.
They might make an exception for this motherfucker because he off the chain, though. He is off the chain.
Yeah.
I got too much. I got too much power too. Nah.
Trump gave zero fuck in that town hall. and they loved his ass.
Isn't he leading the Republican Party right now? As far as
he gonna win a nomination. He gonna win a nomination.
He gonna meet the vote will happen right now. He's points above pretty much.
You're right. I would think.
Hey, you know who he's gonna meet? He's gonna meet Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, he's gonna meet Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, you see how that dude look? Pull up Mr. Smith there.
Mr. Smith?
The special the special guy that Garland the special
the judge. The judge?
Yeah. Mr. Smith. Pull his face up. You see how that dude look. I wouldn't mess with him.
Mr. Smith.
Prison, no, you can't.
He's a judge. He's supposed to be a judge. He's over the court case for all of it. Garland hired it for Trump's case.
Jack Smith.
Counsel.
Jack Smith. Special counsel Jack Smith. Yeah, that's
special counsel.
Special. Yeah, man. Trust me, man.
Look how that guy looks.
What you drinking on?
Some DeWalls, man. That shit that Holiday had a few weeks ago.
Oh, you got it, Barry. Yeah.
Y'all see, I fell off. I jumped off the wagon.
Hey, Barry.
That's why.
Have you been fishing lately?
Nah, I've been working.
Oh, okay. Man, that dude right there.
I did go down and dig like friggin' 80 razor clams a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the last day of the season, and right now they have digging low tide is from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. So it's free for all.
You didn't see me no more videos, Barry.
Shit. My ass was tore up.
Markel, you go out there dig them clams. You out there dig them clams. Feel like somebody beat you up.
You see a certain spot, Barry? You just put the thing down. I see you push that thing down. Is there a certain spot you do it randomly? Do you find
what's that?
You went clamming. I seen you push something down.
No, you see holes in the ground.
The clam gun.
You push them in the hole.
No. It's you. The clam makes a little indentation when it's digging. It makes a little indentation in the sand, and you got to look for it. And you just put they call it a clam gun. You put it over it and you start digging.
Okay.
And you pull the sand up and it comes up in the sand.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, I got one of those, but I tell you what, that is some work, brother. I think I did that for a couple of years. Oh man.
You're shaking on this.
That one is a gooey duck.
No, that's a gooey duck. That tastes good. That one
you gotta. Yeah, that should taste good, but you gotta be on your belly digging that shit down.
You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah,
you got to know what you're doing. You gotta know what you're doing when you go for gooey duck, man.
Yeah, for gooey duck, man.
That's the only place in the world you can get gooey duck. The only place you can get in the world get gooey duck is right here in Washington State. No other place in the world has gooey duck.
I thought you could. Really? I thought you can get it in Japan. Yeah,
no,
I thought you can get it in Japan.
Nope, not gooey duck. Not that species. Nope, not gooey duck.
I don't know if I can get that.
My alma mater, Evergreen State, that's gooey duck.
Howard, this is it right here. This is what Barry talking about.
Okay, yeah, clamming. Okay, a little. Okay, right there.
Hey, Barry, if you want to get gooey duck, you know the best time you can do it. You know, when the tide is just it comes in and it's around about 1 foot. And what you do is when it's around about 1 foot, you see bubbles, like above the water. You know what I'm saying, Barry?
Yeah, this gooey duck digging is more intensive, man.
No, but Barry, you go there when the tide is around about it's like a foot off the ground, and you can see the bubbles coming up, and you grab their neck and you hold it closed, and they'll just pull up out of the.
I don't know. That's not gooey duck you're talking about, because if you hold the neck and you pull, it breaks off, and you can get charged for that.
No, not the gooey duck. I'm like saying for gooey duck, they're a lot bigger. Their neck is bigger, and you hold it, and they'll come up.
That's
You don't pull it. You don't pull it. What I'm saying, Barry, you don't pull it. You hold it. You can see what I'm saying? And you just hold it and wait for him, and he'll just come right up out the sand.
One
fun game. Somebody lose a hand.
Quick question.
Oh no, you ain't gonna lose a hand.
Barry, how much you get paid for that if you were to sell them? Is it worth a lot?
Oh, gooey duck costs a lot of money.
Okay, I'm about to say that's a lot of work right there. If he ain't worth shit,
but if you dig it, like this guy, he has a channel on YouTube. I followed him first too, but when you dig it privately, you can't sell it. If they catch you selling it, they'll take every shit from you, man. They sell your damn house and car and land.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, strip.
Yeah.
Private sale. It's private sale.
Those gooey ducks cost those gooey ducks, man. They're like I said, you don't even get them here in Washington. They taste good too.
Like that's how they do in Alaska when during salmon season you catch more than one king salmon. They taking everything you own.
They take every damn thing you own.
Hey, they take your car, they take your pole, they take everything.
They take your damn dog, your cat, every damn thing.
No. And then serious, man. And you can't keep the fish.
Still, you say in Alaska still? One king salmon is all you allowed. Well, hold on, per license? What do you got, fishing license or something?
Yeah, you gotta have a fishing license, and then you get one per day during the season.
You gotta have a catch card.
Yeah,
so
gotta have a license.
You gotta record
don't get out there with no license.
Postman.
Hold up. You tell me you do all this work to go out there to get one?
One.
Oh hell no.
It's heavily regulated because of the Native American treaty.
Hold on. I've been here in Washington. I've been around here for a while, and I'm a salmon slayer. Every river is different. Some rivers you can keep 4. Some rivers you can keep 2, and some rivers you keep 1. Some rivers you got to catch and release. But it goes by each river. And the one thing about it, you better check the internet because all of a sudden they say it's off limits. You be out there fishing.
Exactly.
I'm talking about Alaska though. Alaska is one.
He's talking about Alaska.
Yeah, he's talking about Alaska. That's different. But I'm just saying out here, they will take your car, they take the pole, they take your waiters,
every damn thing.
They'll take everything. Then they charge you around then you get a big fine, and then you got to show up for court date, and then hey Barry, then they charge you for poaching, and poaching is a lot of money.
They're like the damn military. They catch you for something and they're throwing in sodomy charge and every damn thing they can throw at you for one infraction.
I seen a guy one time was throwing a net up in this one river. And he got caught. The guy came down. You know what they got charged with? $22,000.
Dang, got him, coach.
Took their truck, and I was watching them. I was like, man, if you out there doing that, why don't you? I said, you ain't gonna run. They just walked up there and handcuffed him.
Dude, hey Markel, the game warden, the Fish and Wildlife game wardens, they sit off in the distance and they're there with their binos. Watching you
at nighttime.
And like Mr. B was saying, but I know this. I got this from the WDF website. If you go and dig the gooey duck and you grab the what they call it, the siphon, and it breaks off, and you don't dig the rest.
Oh, you're in trouble.
You're
in big trouble.
You gotta, if it breaks off, you gotta dig for that shit until get it.
Because they got binoculars watching you.
Yeah,
they look. Because I'll give you an example. I remember we were fishing one time, and all of a sudden at nighttime, when it gets nighttime, you got to stop fishing for a salmon. And all of a sudden the game warders, they wait, and then all of a sudden they came down there. They had 8 of them. They're walking 4 on each side. They had headlights on. And all of a sudden they came down there, and man, you talk about tickets. They're hitting them guys up with tickets left and right. And they were, man, I'm serious. They
take every damn thing.
They know somebody ain't going to do right.
Your boat, your trailer, your cat, your dog, every friggin' thing they're taking, man.
I had one guy, he
That is
caught by
insane.
we had one guy got caught by the game warden, took his stuff, then he came down there around about a couple days later, talking about, you see the man? I looked at him, I said, what? I said, after he took your pole, your truck, you got to go to court. You come back down here again trying to fish. What he didn't even have a fishing license. And all of a sudden he talking about he looking around the corner. I said, look, man.
I don't ramp with that shit.
Oh man, that's a boot. I wouldn't eat that. That's a boot. That's ugly. Ugh. Man, that's a boot. Hey, Barry, ain't that a boot? Those are boots.
I don't know.
Them salmon right there, that dark color like that, I wouldn't eat that. I call that a boot.
That's when they're spawning on they?
Yeah, that's when they get dark. I said, man, that's a boot. I wouldn't eat no boot.
So you discriminating against the black fish?
Yep, 100%, Mr.
This
Steele.
what y'all talking about?
Mr. Steele, 100%. If he's black, he's going back.
Damn.
If he's silver,
Mr. B ain't giving the Haitian a chance.
Nope.
Gone with that.
Kick him back. Let him go back in the water.
So what the hell is he catching?
Probably salmon.
Yeah, steelhead.
Yeah.
Something about to send him to jail.
Yeah, steelhead. Oh, you go, man. They take your boat. Just say if they're in the boat, they take the boat, the trailer, the truck. And if you get smart
to get out there.
Hey, Barry, if you get smart with them, what they will do, they'll take you too.
So he's catching and releasing.
Well, you say everything must go. Maybe even you.
I'm not doing that shit. I'm not going out there to catch and release. No, to hell with it. I ain't no sport fisher.
No. I catch it. You know what I do? I catch and eat. I catch and eat. That's why I'm glad you said that, Barry. I'm glad because if we ever go fishing, I was like, you say, yo, man, let's go catching. I said, nah, I don't do that. I catch and eat.
I ain't catching and releasing a damn thing.
What do you say? You ain't border patrol?
Yeah,
nope, I catch and eat. I'm carnivorous, bro.
Yeah, but you always gotta check the WDFW website when you're going out there, man, because shit can change in a heartbeat.
Hey, and another thing too.
And they tell you that too. They tell you to check. Now they're gonna take all that stuff, that illegal fish, and they're gonna donate it.
Yeah, and that dorsal fin on the back, that little fin on the back, it better not be a wild. And they say you can't take wild. That's another thing too.
Tell Wally, catch and release.
Stop it. Stop it.
Tell Wally don't go fishing.
Damn.
Not Waha.
They take it all. They take it, and you can't get your shit back when they take it. You can't get it back.
No.
You can go to court. You can try.
No.
That shit is going to get auctioned off.
Not here. Once they take it, it's gone. Don't even ask for it back. You ask for it back in court, they may take you.
So do they have like signs and stuff posted? How you guys know this stuff? Like, do they tell you? When you get a license, they explain all this and everything.
Yep.
No.
They give you a book.
You get your license, but it's your duty to check the website and know when the time, what the schedules and stuff, because they give you you can pick up the book at the office for free. So
ignorance is not part of the law.
It's not an excuse.
Ignorance is no excuse for the law.
Yeah.
How much is a license?
Well, if you're a disabled veteran, it's like
free. It's free for you, isn't it? It's free for
it's free for me.
Veterans, that's 100%, right?
I went 100%. Yeah, I went and got mine for the thing, and I because why it's free, you have people that donate for you to get it free. So, being that I didn't pay for it, I donated some money for another person to get it. You know.
Hey! Where you?
That's the Christian in you. I hear you, Barry.
What's that?
That's the Christian in you. I hear you, Barry.
Hey, somebody did it for me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They're very cool, man.
Because out here, I'm gonna tell you right now, you if you're gonna go fishing around here, you don't play. They do not. These here in Washington State do not play.
But that's only for us Americans, the Native Americans. They don't have any rules.
Yeah, but you know one
they
thing
don't
about
have
it?
limits. They don't have limits.
See, like but I remember before the Native Americans used to let me go fishing on their reservation, and after some crazy guys started messing with this one squaw, and he was on the other side of the river, and he kept calling her all kinds of names, but he didn't see this 6'6" Native American. That dude came on the other side of the river and put both of them. He had two guys that were yelling at her. He put both of them in the hospital. That ambulance took both of them away. I'm telling you, man. And then after that, they wouldn't let us. They wouldn't let us go on the property anymore.
I haven't been here that long for that, but
I don't blame them.
They don't have any limits. They don't have any limits.
No, I sit there watching. They fish with the sweet hook. That's the treble hook.
If the season is closed for us regular folks, it's not closed for them. They can still go because
off season.
They didn't get the warning. Say adjust
it's to feed. It's
to
feed their family or whatever.
Yeah, it's my power. That's power right there.
Well, if it wasn't for Native Americans, we wouldn't have salmon. We wouldn't have salmon coming up the rivers.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a fact. Because they run all the hatcheries and everything, man.
They run the hatcheries. Yep.
And people don't realize that. And when salmon is coming up the river, that tells you how clean the water is. The water up here is very clean. And because in Washington, around here, we have groundwater, and it's the cleanest, probably some of the cleanest in the nation.
I gotta pay. I don't know if you have to pay, but I gotta pay for runoff from my house. I gotta pay my bill every month.
Oh, everybody gotta do that
for runoff.
Yeah, that's everybody
for runoff from my house.
It costs very. I mean, is it a big tax or? I mean, I don't want to get into your business, but is it like a?
Oh yeah, you get charged.
It's too much for me.
No.
I mean, but Bear, hold on. So Bear, does it at least pay off? Do you still catch from your house? Do you catch from the rundown? Do you catch anything from that? Like salmon?
What do you mean?
Salmon or anything like?
This is for y'all nature lovers.
I catch when the season.
See that bear right there?
Okay, yeah.
They sleep. Goddamn bear.
Like,
Hey, let me. Hey, Markel, around here, Markel, around here. You see, black bear would be. That's why we got the garbage can. They're bear proof garbage can because bears all around here.
And hanging out like gang members.
Man,
Coyotes around about 6-7 of them be running down the street where I live at. They just be running down the street like it's cool.
Oh shit! Where the hell you at?
Hey, still, I was in there one time. A place called Allen, Alaska. Called Glen Allen, Alaska. I was there 2 months one time in the summertime. Seven deer would be in my right in front of my house in my yard. It's funny, man. I was there summertime, 2 months, July, August. So like Alaska,
it's nice up there.
Yes,
I don't know where you live. I don't know where you live, Mr. B, but I live up north. You might see bears in Arlington. I don't live that far, but I don't see any over here my way.
Hey,
I tell you what, I tell you what, be careful because I used to, part of my job, I used to go down at the around the rivers and stuff like that. See those bears and stuff like that? They're quiet, man. They be down there watching you. That's how telling you. Be careful. I'll just say that. When you go salmon fishing, they could be over there standing over there watching you. And
I go out on a boat. I go out on a boat in the lake with my buddy.
Oh, okay.
The bank
Cool,
robber that
man.
jumped out the plane.
Oh.
Hey, Mr. B, you up there looking for that bank robber money? What's his name? W.B. Du Bois or something?
Oh no.
DB Cooper.
D.B. Cooper.
DB
Yeah,
Cooper.
D.B. Cooper.
Hey, still, that's a crazy story, bro. The first hijacker of a plane. Yeah, he actually hijacked a plane.
Yeah, hijacked the plane after a bank robbery.
Yeah, and they haven't found it yet. FBI.
They haven't found.
Hey,
This
Hey,
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Man.
hey, they climb trees, man. They climb
Man,
friggin' trees,
man.
Hey, son,
and that's a tree stand right there.
Hey, but like, that's a crazy story, bro, about DB Cooper. Like, you ever like at home just want to research something in a documentary on the DB Cooper case?
Man, y'all better stay out them goddamn
I'll
woods.
check it out.
Hey,
hey, he's
Markel,
like, what's
that's
up?
a
He said, oh, you think
that's
you gonna
a-
hide from me?
yeah, that's a hunter right there in a stand up in the tree, and that
Better
monk
get his ass
climbing the
somewhere
tree.
else.
Hey, Bear
That's
said,
why
what
you
you doing
gotta
in
carry-
you out of bounds, player?
Hey,
Well,
still,
Have you
carry
guys
it.
seen?
hey,
You
still,
guys seen Cocaine Bear?
guys
That's
actually
true.
found
No, I
some of the
haven't
money.
True
seen it.
story. Cocaine Bear is a true story.
No,
Hey,
well,
still.
not
That's still
100% of it. Yeah, but yeah,
Not 100%, but it's a true
some of the
story.
money from DB
I
Cooper
wouldn't.
from the currency or whatever. Down and stacks of $100 bills flying down and shooting down the river. At DB Cooper case, they still haven't solved it. This first
Yeah,
case
they
ever.
haven't found all the money. They said they found some of the money, but they didn't find all of it.
Yeah, guys will never find
They
all.
haven't found DB Cooper. They haven't found DB Cooper either.
Yeah, because we probably did because it's old. But like this first ever case, the FBI actually asked for information from the community.
What state did that happen in?
Washington
Washington State.
Yeah, around Seattle
Yeah.
too. Got hijacked a plane as proof.
And he got a bag
Yeah, I
full of
think
bullshit. Ain't got nothing but a stick, man. Shit.
Yeah, those are trekking sticks. I used to
He
walk.
make his last trek fucking around
No,
like that.
I used to trek up in the mountains, but I
Y'all
can't
like
do
the
it
goddamn
anymore.
mind. I'm not going nowhere, no fucking bears.
Walk around and out there in the woods sometimes, but
Go
not
ahead.
anymore.
I'll hear about you in the paper. He was a good vet.
No, they had a
Hey.
guy ride. They had a guy riding a bicycle.
Hey, Markel,
Here.
we'll do a memorial for him.
He was a good vet. He made it every Saturday. In the woods. Last time I heard about it.
Hey, still. I want you to say some good words about me,
Damn.
man. I ain't playing.
Hey, I got
Say
you.
some good words about me, man. Don't let them say
I got you,
some good
Mr. B.
words.
I got you.
All right.
That's a bear? Man, that's crazy.
Oh shit, he's standing up on his hind legs. Like, what up, homie?
He got real smart.
Yeah.
Too. Bear's real
Yeah,
smart.
Hey, you know what he said? License and registration.
Man, that's a small one right there. That's a
Hey,
small
so
one.
hey,
Hey,
Give him some food.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, Markel. I remember I think we were fishing on the base at JBLS, and all of a sudden we were out there. About four of us, right? And he had this one dude. He's like 6'6", weigh around three something. And the one dude, we said, man, there's 3 bears over there. And I said, man, we need to get out of here. My one partner said, I ain't worried about it. I said, why? He said, because I can outrun him.
right.
He's talking about the big guy. He said the big guy, the bear gonna eat him. He said I can outrun him. Back
Yeah,
to
the
the
mom
car.
can't be too far away. Shit.
Man, what are you doing?
Hey, you got some Grey Poupon?
It's smart too. They say bears open
Put
doors.
damn claws on that thing. Man, y'all out your damn mind.
Man, that bear will come in there and slash him.
Yeah, with one hit, knock them ass out. Man, they bears, bro.
What is that?
Hey.
A pop?
Hey, you about to put that coyote
No,
up?
that's a bobcat.
Hey, Markel, you gotta get in the airport in Alaska, Anchorage Airport. Got a big ass
Yeah, got Binky the bear.
big ass bear. It's like a one.
Nah,
grizzly
you don't
bear.
mess with that's not a cat. That's not a cat.
It's a polar
thing
bear.
will tear- That
Yeah,
will
yeah,
tear
Ted
you up.
Stevens International Airport.
Yeah,
Binky
It
the
will
man.
tear you up.
That
Big
thing's
They
so-
got. Hey, did you see the wolf?
you can't
Did you
run.
see, they got a gray wolf in there too.
No, I ain't see the wolf. I just seen a bear, tall ass. Oh, like white, yeah, polar bear. It's white.
Yeah, they got the polar bear. That's Binky.
You
Hey,
can't run.
His
from
name
that.
is
Bear.
Binky.
Barry, you remember the guy riding on the bicycle and the mountain lion jumped on him and killed him him and his friend was riding mountain bikes right up here in Seattle. He's
He
riding
could
his
not
mountain
run
bike.
on that bike. He didn't see him.
Yeah, No, the mountain lion just jumped out of the tree and just and tore him up, man.
The dude walking around the corner with that big ass bear coming.
Oh, he gonna run. He gonna run.
We got
You cannot run him.
Barry, does bear? I feel like can't run. Barry, does bear spray work? I know Alaska guy got me some bear.
I wouldn't
spray.
know.
Does it work?
Yeah.
From what I hear.
That
shit work.
No, bear
It's gonna
spray
piss him off, but it'll work.
Piss him off.
You see this?
It'll run.
We don't. Homie, don't do that. Homie, don't play that.
Give you time to get away.
Homie, don't play that.
Bro.
Man, you come downstairs, bro. How would you react? You come downstairs, that motherfucker in your damn kitchen.
Yeah, he own it now.
I shoot his ass. I shoot shit at him.
I'll tell him. Hey,
he took some Oreos.
I tell him, hey, the Keurig coffee is over there, man. Help yourself.
Hey, Markel, I give him a tomahawk steak and I'm running. You can have all the tomahawks you want.
What I'm gonna tell him, hey,
that bear, bite
your hand when you're done.
Tomahawk steak. Bite your hand off.
That motherfucker going upstairs and everything.
Going upstairs and
I'm throwing the tomahawk one way and I'm going the other way.
Hey, Blake, he said this bed is too soft.
Yeah.
I would trust me. If I seen that motherfucker in my house, I would have me a nice bear rug. That's for damn sure.
What kind of
you got done the cold porridge downstairs. Now you going on check the bed.
You
got something bigger than the 45.
Hey, but say you had a chinchilla. You had a coat. Chinchilla coat.
I got that. I put that Kimber on his ass. That Kimber 45. Shit.
Depending on how big he is, that might
I ain't gonna stop shooting till that motherfucker lay down.
That big ass bear, man.
Huh?
You see him coming.
That thing's strong, man.
You get between them cubs and the mothers there, you done. There's grizzly bears around here too.
Oh, y'all got grizzly?
A bear's niche is 900 miles.
You smell the smell. It's what? It's smell.
900 miles because what they do is they got inner niche where they breed, like their niche, like 900-mile radius, and they interlace, so they breed and they follow the deer. Okay. Wherever there's deer that you see coming through your town to be in your front yard, you can have coyotes.
All on the food chain.
You can have a bear. You can have any of that. That's why you gotta have your ears pinned back. I don't be playing around. I be looking around. I don't know.
You trying to be Grizzly Adams up there, Mr. B? I'm cool.
Nah.
I'm a city slicker.
No, I'm not Grizzly Adams. It's just that a deer. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm carnivorous. I see a deer, I see steaks, bro. I don't know. That's just me. Every time I see something like that,
you gonna eat Rudolph, man?
Yeah, I eat Rudolph and his mama. And his daddy too. Mess around with me.
My dad always called deer. Well, hunt for deer. My dad. Deer meat good.
Yeah, deer meat's pretty good. I had deer. When I go to I'm going to Mississippi. I'm gonna get off here in the. That's at the zoo. I'm about to say.
Oh, I almost had a heart attack.
Bro, he got to be seasoned good. Deer meat though. You season good?
Yeah.
Man. Oh yeah. Deer, man. Mashed potatoes. Deer
Bitch,
meat.
get off the window.
Man, I'm embarrassed, man. Shit. I heard bears run up about 30 miles an hour, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Why would you?
You ain't not running no bear.
That close to
I think it's 40 miles, like a burst of speed.
Okay,
so you ain't got no chance. You ain't got no try to run. You ain't got no chance. But if he's coming uphill, you have a chance.
Shit.
Like when a bear, no, I'm serious. A bear has a hard time running uphill.
Hey, Mr. B. Hey, Mr. B. How many people can run uphill fast?
I know one thing.
You ain't got no better chance. You gonna be a hell of a lot slower running up that motherfucker than that bear. I can tell you that.
Hey, I'm gonna try.
That kangaroo about to kick the shit out of him.
If I have to crawl, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
See, for one, I'm not about to be nowhere where he at. That's his area. He own that.
I'm good.
You saying he live up there, Mr. Steele?
Yeah, he owned that. That's his area.
He said he owned it.
Because if that motherfucker running 40 miles an hour on flat land, he running at least 20 uphill.
Shit, come here. I ain't had a snack all day.
Yeah, bro. Bear spray, shotgun.
Look at the head. Look at the head of that damn lion, man. He could eat that kid in one bite.
Easy. Just pick him up and sling him around just like that. Yeah, look at big old lion, man.
That ain't no damn Simba.
So it's palm.
That ain't no Simba.
Look at palms. Goodness gracious. A slap.
There ain't no Hakuna Matata with him.
Them shits thinking that's a Lion King. That ain't no damn Simba. That mug is for real.
These ain't no Hakuna Matata with him.
That fool eat people.
What the hell is that? A badger?
A badger.
Yeah,
you leave them things alone too.
Wolverine, right?
Yeah.
Was that out in Hawaii? That's why Hawaii doesn't have snakes because of those, I think.
Oh yeah, Wolverine too. Leave him alone too.
Yeah.
That's them little
badass. No.
They don't care about nothing.
You know the one you leave alone? Around here, man, the raccoons, they look like Rockwilders because everybody feed them. Here, they're big. They're big.
But they already got hands, so I'm not fucking with no raccoon.
Oh no, they will tear you up. They will they'll kill you. That little thing looks like, oh, he's so cute. No, he'll kill you. A raccoon will kill you.
Hey, is that Harambe?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. He shot that thing.
Yeah, look, he tried to get him.
He like, mommy, look, Nala.
I don't know why they playing with them animals like that, man.
I don't know, man.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, if I had a kid, I don't even have my kid. No, wouldn't it? It's just like a thing, man.
Better hope ain't a chink in that glass nowhere, cause
man. Hey, the whole zoo clearing out.
And you see,
I'll be high stepping.
That line there looks like where they joined the two pins. That's the weakest point right there, man.
That's a polar bear. Them up can get up to like 15 feet when they stand up.
Hey! I be high stepping, then all of a sudden I be in.
Yeah, look at this paw. Look at that thing.
Those are most dangerous. All the bears.
Them ain't gonna help.
Yeah, are the most dangerous.
Oh, did you guys hear about? Did you hear about the polar bear and a grizzly bear? I think they crossbred or something like that.
Yeah,
I forget what they call them.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
man, those are monsters, bro.
Why would they do that?
Is that how they make that Dakota bear, the big Dakota brown bear?
No. The Kodiak bear is totally different. They bred two grizzly bear.
They hurried up and got the fuck out the way. He broke the glass.
Oh no! I've been gone.
So damn fast. Or whatever it is.
I've polar bear.
I'll be hollering at
it.
Yep. Hey, dearly departed, we're gathered here today to celebrate the life of young Johnny.
And if the zookeeper if the zookeeper was in my way, you know what I did? He have a foot.
He about to get to business.
He had footprints on his head. Hey, look, that zookeeper would have footprints on his head because I'd have been gone, bro.
He said, "Hey, you out of bounds, player." He asked that man what set he from.
Look at the monkey breaking the glass. Shit.
Yeah,
they're smart.
They're real smart.
They're smart. They ain't stupid.
Hey, did you ever see the thing? Them brothers in Africa that got them baboons on the back of their motorcycles?
Herschel Walker said, "Why are there still monkeys here if they came from man?"
because he's a monkey. Let me stop.
Hey, leave him alone there, old husky. I don't want no parts of that.
Big tiger is, man. That thing stand up like over 6 feet.
You ever see them videos when them polar bears be getting them huskies and eating their ass up? Damn.
Yeah, you don't want no parts of him.
Yeah,
fucking with a heavyweight quick.
A dog, no dog can stand away from man. Hell no. Even a cat. can stand away from them cheetahs and shit.
Man, people do crazy shit, bro. I'm not fucking with no animals.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm a city slicker. Hey, I grew up born in Mississippi, but y'all go out to the woods if you want to.
Yeah. Hey, I was raised in the concrete jungle.
Yes, y'all go to the woods if you want to.
Crazy
being in Mississippi, we didn't play in the woods because that's what the Klan was. Fuck around, run up on a meeting.
Still, you crazy.
The last thing you want to see is you got a campfire in the middle of the woods in Mississippi. Hey, you go the other way. There ain't no revival.
Hey, you going to the barbecue still?
Yeah, there ain't no revival they got out there.
And they ain't having no barbecue?
No. Yeah, they gonna have a barbecue.
And you what's on the menu, right?
Yeah, main course.
Question for you, gentlemen. What would you do in this situation?
For one,
I beat that driver's ass for sure.
No, I be praying. I ain't gonna lie. I be praying.
Whoever driving gonna get an ass whooping from me.
No, that line got me thinking he can't be serious.
No, I wouldn't even be Markel. I wouldn't even be out there.
Oh, that's a pet dog. Them wild dogs. Them ain't hyenas. Them wild dogs.
Yeah.
Markel, actually, I don't know, bro, because running is not an option right there. I would just.
Well, you gotta first of all, when you pass power, your affairs already have to be in order.
First of all, dude, would you do that?
On, man. No. Come on.
Well, not Markel. The first one though, like he like that guy knew his life was that thing.
Yeah, he already gave his life to the Lord.
Yeah, because he can't. Look right now. You see the side of his seat. He can't leave right now.
Woo! I would beat that driver's ass. How you let a motherfucker a whole lion run up on me like that? While I'm in
the piss running down the side of the chair.
He literally pulled up on me.
I'm just gonna tell you. I would have a machine gun.
No, they just sit there, man. Lion just walk by. Ain't no way, dude. Ain't no way.
Hey, that lion looked at him like, N-word, you know where you at?
No, I would have 100 clip machine gun, and if he even looked at me, that would be.
That's how that line. Hey, go back to that, Markel. Look at that line. He's like, go back. He's like, N-word, you know where you at?
Brother, I
at the beginning,
my heart would.
Yeah, at the beginning when he walk around the man, look how the lion look. He's like,
look right
there.
Hey,
the hyenas are the one the worst ones.
Like, you know where you at, N-word?
I would have shot the driver before I shot the lion. You let that motherfucker walk up on me like that. Fuck that. Your ass. I know I ain't gonna make it, but your ass ain't gonna make it.
Blake Slade, what you gonna do? Shoot him and then throw him out the truck, and then you gonna take off?
No,
that's what I would do.
Even if you shoot that lion's so close. Even if you shoot him, your ass you gonna get at least bit.
Take a close look at the people. The people in the vehicle. The driver is black.
Oh, you thought everybody else is.
Everybody.
I ain't going no safari.
He gonna leave.
Now you don't mess with them hyenas.
The driver's gonna leave them all.
He ran over.
Oh,
she didn't get the hell out.
Oh, that's a leopard. That's a leopard.
See a tail, long ass tail.
Look. Is that an elephant?
Yeah.
We gonna wait till y'all. So y'all don't even see us up here.
No, he in the truck. He damn near in the truck.
Oh, he got his windows up though. He got
Which windows?
They ain't got no windows.
No, go back.
The
other one.
There no windows in there.
No, the other one. Not that one. Look how that lion look like, man. I'm about. You can't be serious.
Right now, eye contact. I'm like, oh, bro.
No.
Hey, that line look ain't God good. That's what that line said.
Hey, still. He said, N-word. He said, like, N-word, don't you see me?
Hey, where you know where you at? You know I'm a lion.
They got the hell out of the elephant thing.
It's like this Negro is up in my place and he like acting like he don't see me.
You think just chilling on top of that?
Nah, he said.
No, look, that got windows.
They chilling on top of the canopy, bro. They just
Hey, don't you understand? We took over MySpace.
crazy.
Man, that line, man, I'm so tripping that line. Like, man, they got good. I ain't all day.
It got
Listen, I don't know.
Yeah,
Check this question.
I would definitely have a problem with that driver to let that motherfucker like just walk up on me. Like,
listen to this question.
My house, and you didn't wipe.
Listen to this question. If a female is on the safari and she's on the rag, and these men smell blood, what's going to happen?
I'm pushing her out the truck.
You're wrong, still. You're wrong.
Hey, somebody got to die.
Look at this, man. He hunting.
Somebody got to tell the story. Oh, got him, coach.
Motherfuckers all out the car. No.
What's one?
Oh,
That's a baby.
They in a Toyota too. They should get killed.
They doing sightseeing in the damn man. Hell.
You in the VW
that's
in the
safari, man. That's a safari.
And I'm sure they went by. Oh. They went by some sign saying, "Do not get out the car."
Yeah, exactly.
And look at his head.
Hey, he don't bite.
Hey,
he's stalking.
He won't bite. He won't bite.
You see, they got their ass back in that damn car.
Hey, you know where you at, players? This is outside safari.
That thing just leaped and just tie his head off. Look at
Look,
exactly.
Oh, he in the car.
Exactly. They just said leaped. And people outside the car,
did they shoot him?
They stupid.
No, they throwing something at the thing and he coming.
They leap it. He leaping it, man, bro.
He might jump in the car.
Yeah, I think he got shot.
Oh, he broke the window out.
Yeah, the windows is nothing. Them little cars ain't nothing in them, man.
That damn window ain't moving fast enough.
Yeah, that's a one pane.
Yeah, those stupid
this shit's sweet, huh? You think it's sweet?
That's nature, bro.
Yeah, and Darwin just hell no.
Oh, no.
Give me that cow hide. I still smell the cow on that.
Oh no!
Give me the
that shoe up. No, I get it. I get that shoe up. I get that shoe up.
Like a certain thing. Those things are probably tamed. I'm sure they tamed it. Yeah, those
Ain't them things they tame, Howard?
No, they
tamed?
ain't.
No, Howard. No, sir. No. Tame?
How you gonna tame a lion?
By shooting it. Like certain
well, there's a difference between tame and dead. You shoot it, it's gonna die.
No, lions. There's certain guns with things you can shoot that can tame it, man.
You tranquilize it?
I would take your word.
I have a sawed-off shotgun.
This is a safari that people pay to go on, bro. Those are real wild animals. That's not fake.
No.
Okay. Well,
they paying to play with their life.
Yeah. So I mean, that little photo what you just seen, Markel, of the shoe, the lion on the shoe, that was just like the lion went hungry. Then if that lion was really hungry, he would have pulled that guy out and ate him. You know what I'm saying?
I would have
or he don't like white meat.
I have a sawed-off shotgun. That'll take care of him. That sawed-off shotgun.
See, and an open
Double
safari,
barrel.
bro. And you talking about tame? You can't tame that thing right there, bro. You ain't no taming that.
Mm-mm.
What do you say? Tell that to the Lord when you get to them gates.
Well,
I thought he was tame, Lord.
Trust me, man.
Why have thou forsaken me?
He said I give you wisdom and I gave you a nice house. Why are you gonna come out in the jungle? Mess with them.
Yeah, look, I'm sure they feed them things before somehow to get. Like, if those things was really hungry, then people would be gone, man. It's no way that if that thing was really hungry, it wouldn't just ate it.
See, that's not it, Howard. The thing is, those animals, if they become agitated or something like that, sometimes they don't know why. The lion, you can feed him and stuff, but if he feels agitated, he'll attack you. And won't
like, I don't like this motherfucker.
He'll kill you. He'll kill you and leave you.
Damn, that fucker didn't open the door. Oh, hell no.
You say, oh, you thought it was sweet?
And Bears open doors. I said earlier, Bears open doors too. No, Bears actually smart.
You calling up Geico. Hey, I want to make a claim. My car got damaged by a lion. Where were you?
This right here was
You
real.
saw that bear went upstairs like shit. Y'all,
See,
this woman got killed by one. She was in the park. That shit real, Howard.
Yeah, you see what they said? You see what they said? No Mac 10s. Hey, I'll be the guy that had the Mac 10.
That's what I'm saying. They have big ass signs saying, "Don't roll your windows down. Do not exit the vehicle." But these dumbasses, they still want to roll the window down.
And they said, "Don't stop." They probably told you just keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not going out there.
Shit, he about to bite the.
No, he's gonna bite it off. He's gonna bite that off.
Ain't going either, man. That thing's easy to get them people out of that car, man. Definitely they stop. Get that window
all
away.
them damn things. You got to be out of your mind.
Yeah, car window.
Oh shit!
Oh, pussy. There's a pussy, boy.
Hey, they going to the Badlands.
It's right there. They messed up. If a character's like jogging right there, it's a wrap.
Look how big that motherfucker is.
You know what I'm saying? They look like little cows.
See now, I don't feel bad for somebody when he eats one of them, or even two.
Yeah, that's stupid, man. Some things strong.
Still, you said you give two of them?
Yeah, two of them, at least two.
He said they look hungry. I'm gonna give them two of them.
Bro, that shit is real, Howard. That's not fake, dog. That's real, man.
That shit is real as night and day.
I imagine, but you know,
Howard like that type of stuff. You know, he be out in the jungle with his shirt off and shit.
It's dinner time for me, fellas. So I'm gonna have to tap out. It's dinner time.
Oh yeah, myself too. So I got to get up in the morning. I'm headed to Mississippi in the morning.
You driving?
Y'all have a good one, man.
You got somebody. You got somebody you can share them damn tacos with. That's why you're leaving. Get the hell out of here.
Don't go in the woods. Don't go in the woods.
Oh no, I don't do the woods, not Mississippi.
Okay.
All that damn grilling. You ain't gonna eat by your damn self.
Hey, you go to my dad's house, though, he got a gun in every room.
Wow.
Yeah,
all right,
we don't go to Mississippi. We don't go to Love and Free to tell you, we don't go to the woods in Mississippi.
I don't go to the woods in Alabama either. Leave that shit.
Hey.
My day, dude. When I turned 18, that's the last time I went. Yeah. All right, y'all had it. I'm good.
The only woods I went into
a clan meeting.
The only woods I saw was when we did bivouac.
All right, gentlemen, I'll catch y'all next week. Well, Friday.
All right,
Friday's
be
my
safe on
birthday.
the road, man.
Brother. Be safe on those roads, man.
All right, definitely. Y'all take it easy.
All right.
All right, bro.
Later.
All right, Howard. All right, Barry, you've been sipping on that cognac all night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Markel.
Have a good one, man. I'll see you gentlemen next week.
All right, brother.
Stay with us. I appreciate you guys watching us tonight, man. And I'll holler at you all later. Peace, love. Catch you all on the next one.